everybody. Hello there, everybody. Hello there, everybody. Hello there, everybody. everybody.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Mystic Tavern, the only place that has 5 TV surrounding them so they could see England win 5 times in a row in the same time.
No. They were just each on like a 5-second delay from each other, so you got to see it like 5 times in succession.
Why does it kind of just remind me of the video of the guy who goes around the entire computer lab with the Gandalf just nodding on all the computer screens?
I love that. I
Yes.
love that video.
That's how it works. You're on a rotating conveyor belt and everything.
Such a great video.
Every time you see it go in, it's like, Anyway, let's go back into a recap quickly. So, last time, Grey and Nomad leave the Mind Flayer ship and find a safe place to make camp, where Grey had a dream about his past once more. In the dream, he was a child.
What is this voice?
Meanwhile, with the dream team...
Yeah, it feels like Big Brother.
I'm sorry. Was not planned, but welcome to the Mystic Tavern's house.
Oh my god.
The dream team of Lacey, Narf, and Lyle and their jolly companions continue through their nightmares to escape only to suddenly be freed and find themselves at the beginning of Ravison's attack of the Savior Company. Dream Team, and obviously Ravison, won. Lyle had a good chat with Ravison, who seems to know a little bit about Lyle's patron. Larkin takes a good look at a magic transportation circle the mermaid tracks led to, finding it's a lost cause. He rides Ravelim the dragon to meet with the Dream Team, where he states several times he has sustained heavy testicular heavy testicular. He's kicked in the balls a lot.
One step at a time.
Heavy testicular damage.
Sound like
I was so hoping you just
announcer.
got when you got kicked in the nuts.
2 hours later.
And more importantly, lost the mermaid. The gang think it was worthwhile to go find Grey and Nomad before checking out the circle, as 2 more of the magical party members. Grey and Lacey have an argument over moonbeaming her. The gang come clean with each other, sharing many personal informations. They now fly to the magic circle, determined to steal back their stolen mermaid. And with that, the story continues. That's a bad voice.
We stole that mermaid from someone who technically stole it in the first place.
That's
so.
why it's a stolen mermaid, technically.
Anyway, yeah, that's where we are.
So we're at the actual magical circle.
Yes, and I did send it, but I've also put it in the stream info area.
Okay.
If you wish to look at the lovely drawing again.
Lovely.
Just to get out a quick information that both Larking and Narf would know straight away, is there is a picture of both of your hometowns on there.
Okay.
So as you can see, Lonely Wood has the 2 thin triangles, And Tourmaline has a fish jumping up to eat something. Probably a pellet.
Oh, okay. I see.
Anyway, it was only light snow, so you've only got to get rid of a few little specks of snow and you can see the circle perfectly. Go ahead.
So, like I said, like the mermaid was definitely here. Me and the dragon can both smell it, but it just ends here for no apparent reason. Like it hasn't flied off. I'd still be able to smell it in. I'd still be able to smell it in the air. It hasn't. Like it's just gone.
Do you remember which direction the smell was coming from? Which way it was going before you lost its scent?
I mean, it stops like right here where I'm standing, literally right at my feet.
Hmm.
Is it still important? Was it recently or?
Can I make a check to see if I could tell like how recent this was, Callum? Or actually, no.
Yeah.
Wouldn't I know from my hunter's thing? Or would
From
I?
your hunter's
or-
thing. Hold on. Does your hunter's thing specifically say magic circle?
I don't mean the magic circle.
DM sass,
I
Jesus.
mean the smell of the mermaid because I know.
Oh, I
because
can tell you
know-
how long. Yeah, you'll know how long the mermaid's been.
So how long has the mermaid been then? How long would the mermaid go through it?
About 6-7 hours. Might actually be 8 by now. Actually, with you walking, yeah, 8 hours ago.
About 8 hours ago. I mean,
Fuck.
quite a long time. I was going to get the mermaid before I came to you guys, but like I said, I don't know what's going on. I don't know what this is.
Hmm.
How big is a circle?
So this is how I'll describe it. Let's see if you laugh at all. So you're standing in a room. You go down to one knee. You reach out with both arms. However far out you can reach both arms to touch the floor is how big it is.
What?
It's
On
not
average.
bigger than the
Oh,
others.
we're in a
So
room.
it's about 6 foot wide.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Basically, if you was bending down, you could reach both sides of the circle with your hands.
Okay.
Don't know how big
Okay.
that is.
Okay.
Some I mean, that would vary. I'm sure, like for Lyle,
Right,
it would be
yeah.
quite small.
On average,
I'm
Yeah.
assuming you're talking to Nog.
on
and someone else.
average, that's around how big it is.
Just
We're not talking about Lyle. We're talking about an average human.
okay, but in D&D terms, shall we say like 5 foot square or 10-foot diameter circle?
5 foot square
Ten-
sounds about right.
It's a very small. I think it'd be smaller than 5 foot because I'm not 5 foot wide. I don't think.
I mean, your arm span is roughly equal to your height, so
How many people
Oh,
can we fit
then
standing
yeah,
in the
5 foot square. Then I don't know the sizes. I just use them for the game.
Fair enough.
Oh, the thing in the
There you
centre
go.
is a map. If that helps.
There we go. That's why we brought Nomad along.
So, would Narth and Larkin have told us that their hometowns are basically in this rune? Would they have said?
Larkin would be explaining everything he knows because
The circle is his magic.
Also, my balls hurt.
This this might be a really odd question, Callum, but looking at these images and knowing that the two towns are also in these in this depiction, are the images in the rune like sort of telling like some sort of a story at all? If that makes any sense? Like, is it
Do
depicting
you
like
think
some?
it's telling a story?
I'm thinking it might, but I'm not 100% sure.
The centre
That's what
or
I'll
the
say then.
outside part?
Well, the center is a map. Because if you look at where the placements of everything is and where it intersects, it follows the pathway of the roads.
That's true.
Okay.
That's very true.
So, one second. Maybe I'll have a think. See if I know of like maybe any old stories or nursery rhymes or anything about any circles like this in Lonelywood. Can I make a check to see if I recall any stories or any like?
You can roll
things
me a
like that?
history check if you like.
Okay.
In the meantime,
Wait, why am I
Callum,
looking at the image on here? I've got the actual drawing.
in the meantime, Callum, does the tunnel still go down, or we've reached the end of it?
The tunnel.
What tunnel?
The one where the
I thought
hyenas were.
Oh, that's
Isn't
just a chasm. There's no tunnel there.
Oh,
Hmm.
Oh, okay. Nice.
I thought it was a
Okay,
tunnel.
don't
So
worry then.
don't feel bad.
It was a 30-foot chasm. At least 30 foot
Well,
down.
30 foot down
Yeah.
at this part. At this part.
The 30-foot Callum is my sleep paralysis demon.
Yeah,
And Fran.
Honored to be in your
And
thoughts.
Franz, yeah.
I've got a 3,
It's
and
okay. I
with
killed her.
I've got a 3 with a -1. That's a 2, so I don't know anything.
You've got no clue. What's a magic circle? Maybe it's a triangle.
Heard about a magic
Do you
round.
know? Do you
Why
know
is
any
the circle
stories or
laughing
anything
at
now
us?
about Tourmaline? Like about any circles or anything in Tourmaline?
Circles as such, not really. But the images on the outside, I'm trying to determine whether they're archaic or not.
Hmm.
And
Narf,
would
you can't hear the
This
dagger
is-
speaking to you.
oh, right, I was about to say, I was like,
One of them looks like a wheel.
yes, what you like?
Could you move me a bit closer?
Yes, sure. And North sort of takes the knife out, walks pretty much into the center of the circle, and just starts to slowly turn around. Clockwise motion, just so you know the direction he's going in.
As you're clockwise and going around, he says, "Stop."
He stops. Where am I facing?
You're pointing. You see where it says "ha" and there's
Uh-huh.
like a little spiral.
Yes.
Very close to it. You can't see it on this picture I've drawn, but there's a little DC signature.
What?
DC what?
DZ.
DZ. Oh, DZ.
Well, I was going to say, are we
Did
going
you
to
say
have to fight that?
signature?
Are we going to have to fight that,
Yes.
Callum?
Okay, so North's going to crouch down and inspect it a bit closer.
The dagger states to you that this is Dazan's signature.
Ooh.
He likes to
Interesting.
sign some of his work.
Ah. That's good or is that bad news? Oh, this could be crap, what was his name? You just told me his name, I literally just forgot it.
Dazan.
Dazan, that's the one I was meant to say, yes. His work, apparently. The dagger says so. I'm not just talking to myself. I know it's been a while.
Who's Dazan?
Dazan, the wizard that put the dagger, or the doppelganger into the mirror and then the mirror into the dagger.
Right.
He's the one I've been asking about occasionally,
So it's a
and
flaming
then got
racist.
sidetracked.
Does he have any clue what these runes are? Like, he must be familiar with this wizard, so.
Yeah, good point. Do you understand more, or is it just a signature you have noticed?
He didn't really let me see most of the signatures. Not the signatures, his circles.
Ah.
So he has done circles before.
Yeah, he's got quite a few, I think.
Do you have any idea what they do?
I think he uses them to get around the place, all of Icewind Dale.
Ah,
Like a teleportation rune as such?
Yes.
So it's Dazan that's taken our mermaid then.
Most likely, unless someone else has figured out how to work this. I mean, we've got a few smart heads among us. We could probably try something out.
Are these
Can
like the
I-
town's
can I try
symbols
and-
on the center of the circle?
Yes, it is. If you look in the stream info, I've shown Lonely Wood and Tourmaline as
Okay.
those are the two most familiar to the characters here.
I'm trying to zoom in a bit, but now I'm getting it. Now I'm getting it. Now I'm getting it.
So would we have noticed the other towns that we've been in, their signatures or?
I'd say as soon
flags?
as you noticed yours, you would click on that the rest are other towns. Like Goodmead is obviously the mug. Brian Shander is the grain with, it's a little difficult to tell, but like antlers just coming off it.
I thought there were birds flying in. Okay.
So this looks like
It's a-
something.
I'm going to pretend it's because it was drawn by someone and, you know, it wasn't an artist, it was just some wizard.
There's a seat and a whale, and when the sun comes up, it gets warm. Big beard man. Ha ha ha.
No, Matt, you're talking to yourself.
I don't know what any of this means.
Callum,
Yes.
I'm gonna make another check, and I'm gonna see like how I'm gonna try and see like. So I know the mermaid was here. I'm gonna try and detect like if there was any other people here. If so, how many? I can tell what their sizes were, and the exact number of people that passed through here using
Yeah. Your
my range.
ranger abilities.
I
You
can make
deduced
another
there
check.
was one person.
Okay.
No. I mean, you followed these tracks here. You didn't follow mermaid tracks. You followed someone else's. You know, there was one person that came here.
Judging by how far the footprints were, and like how far they're apart and how deep they are, were they running, walking? Does it look like they were struggling?
It looks like they were walking every now and then, a bit of a skip.
Okay, so
At one point, weirdly, they did like a side to side and then just walking along.
Oh no.
So judging from the tracks and the smell, there was only one other person here. Like, they weren't- Like they, is there like, is it just footprints, or is there like a line where they dragged the mermaid?
No, it looks like, however, the mermaid got there, it was above ground. There's no
Right.
drag marks.
So they were able to carry the mermaid. Whatever they used to carry it didn't leave any tracks. Either they were very physically fit, so they carried the mermaid, or they had some sort of way to carry the mermaid that didn't touch the floor.
Well,
Like the pencil floating
hold-
desk.
maybe, or maybe they held them in place, or the mermaid could have gone willingly. I don't know, but no. If I hate to ask this, but could you ask your doppelganger friend, this wizard that he knows, did this wizard did this wizard do like any sort of experiments, like experimentation? I'm just trying to think why the wizard would want a mermaid unless they knew each other. I'm thinking perhaps, I mean, sorry to go for the darkest route, but you know, it's how
That's
my mind works.
understandable.
So.
Did you hear that, or do we need
Oh,
to
no,
repeat that?
I heard that.
Yeah,
It wasn't his main focus. It wasn't his, I guess, school of magic, you could say. But he dabbled in it every now and then.
Okay, that's it.
Going
He,
on.
he,
Oh, sorry.
yes, he not a lot, but as wizards do, interest peaks, and he dabbled in it as it was.
I see.
This might be a strange question, but can you ask your dagger, like, when he spent time with the wizard or when he saw the wizard, did the wizard have some kind of like smell or anything to him? That way I could try and potentially narrow it down if it was him. Like for instance, Lacey tends to smell of paint because she does art and stuff a lot, and she carries on paint pots with her.
Lacey sniffs herself. Self-consciously.
What you like? Can you remember over a couple of centuries ago what a wizard smelled like?
Not particularly.
Did he perhaps have a favorite food?
It's been
I
a
mean,
little while, I'm
There was
afraid.
there was one point he smelled a lot like raspberries. He likes
He's
raspberry pie,
East
but he
Africa.
changes yearly with what his favourite food is.
He used to like raspberries.
Can I smell raspberries?
No.
It was a long shot, but it was worth a try.
Can I ask,
mm.
on the map, the black hole
Yes.
and the, I want to say, is it a boat?
That is a boat. That is Bremen and Targos.
I thought so.
All
Are
right.
they darker, or is it just drawn that way?
It's just the way I drew it.
Okay, so they're not sort of like highlighted as like a.
They're not
perhaps a-
highlighted, no. They're just.
Okay, that's good.
That was just at
That's
that point I was drawing them, and then I thought I should do this lighter, and then did the others.
That's fine. I was feeling as like that could have been where they've teleported to, but never mind.
Just,
Okay.
just as a confirmation, whilst everyone's been talking, could I be casting Identify just ritually on this circle?
Of course.
Just to make sure.
Thank you. I'm glad someone had that. I was like, I haven't got.
Cool. We'll have a quick little bit more chat, and then we'll get straight to your nomad.
Alright.
So, if this, you said this was a teleportation circle, didn't you, Nath?
From the looks of it, yes. And what you just told me.
Is there any way to tell, like, the last location that they went to, or do we have to go through each of the locations listed here and use the process of elimination? Because even if we do go to the place, there's no guarantee that we'll find them, or maybe we'll just miss them.
Hold on a second. We're missing something quite obvious here. Actually, before then, Narf, where was this? Could you ask your doppelganger friend? I wish I could talk to him myself. Where is this wizard from? Like, what town does he live in?
He doesn't live in a town. He wanders around. That was right, wasn't he? He's not from
Yes,
anywhere.
and normally whatever his normal place is, once it gets ruined, he moves somewhere else.
He's
a bit depression.
he's not involved in the selling business, is he? He could have gone straight back to Brian Chander.
No.
No, I don't think so.
I doubt that.
No, not really. He's a wizard of such into learning. He trapped what you like in the mirror because he's obviously from this area. He doesn't like shapeshifters. He thought it was a funny prank.
Well, if I can make a wild guess, he probably just thought, wow, that's a rare creature. I should take that with me. He probably didn't have anything else thinking about it but that.
So we need to start.
He's very aloof.
So we need to start
So-
asking around if anyone's seen an aloof wizard.
We've got Turbine, we've got Brian Chandler, we've got Lonely Wood. Is there any other areas here that would that don't match up with a city or anything else like that? Because if there is any areas that don't match up,
they're all like the major towns. That's each 10
Mhm.
towns symbol. And so if you look at the map of Icewind Dale at the bottom, it sort of matches up to where they are. Lonely Wood, Tourmaline, Targos, Bremen, and all of them. If I'm correct on that, yeah?
All right, so at this point, Nomad, you are done with your identification.
Sure.
This is a variation of the teleportation circle spell.
Mm-hmm.
Variation as in it has Dazan's name at the front.
The Sans teleportation circle.
It's just a very obnoxious teleportation symbol.
So it's basically teleportation circle, but a bit smaller, and anyone could basically use it if you've got at least a 3rd level spell slot. However, you have to do a check, and if you fail the check, you're going to be in a lot of pain.
Anyone got a 3rd level spell slot?
I mean, I have a spell slot left, and all of my spells just, they're just leveled. They're not differentiated. If that makes sense. I could give it a shot.
So we're able to use it, and we're able to go to any of the other circles. Now we just need to figure out where he would have gone. Either that, or we just go through every single one until I smell something.
Okay.
I don't know how many spell
Did you
slots we would have.
I don't know.
Only
if that
have
Was
was
you going to say something,
possible.
Gray?
two.
I can tell you how many I've got.
Okay.
None?
How would we even direct it to where we would want to go to anyway? None of us know the teleportation circle spell, do we? So
I think it just needs to be charged with a third level spell slot, from what Nomad was saying.
Perhaps we could make our own?
Like the magic is there; it just needs powering.
right.
They're permanent. They're like permanent spells. Teleportation circles, from what I've heard.
Oh, Nomad, could you also roll me an Arcana check?
I can, of course.
Callum, would Lyle be able to? Because Lyle
Oh,
is.
that's really good. 22.
Oh, go on.
Ooh.
You've probably got it now. So
Okay. You, after doing the spell, trying to deduce how it works, you get a feeling that once you've concentrated enough magic and pushed it into the circle, you need to touch the location you're at and then touch a new location.
Ooh, it's like a Stargate.
I was going to ask. Callum. This is probably a long shot, but could Lyle's got proficiency in Arcana? Could he? This is really funky, but could he try and sort of? Actually, no. Forget it. I don't think that's possible.
I know what you're.
So I'm going to explain the entirety of how.
Yeah, with
it
that
works.
22, you've got this down.
I'm going to walk onto it and I'm going to use a third level spell slot. And I'm going to try charging it.
Okay, so third level spell slot used up. Where are you pointing?
I'm going to touch where we are.
Where are you?
Well, we'd be the closest one, I imagine, down south, which would be near Duggan's Hole.
So you're touching Dogan's Hole.
And then,
Oh God! You're touching the location of that town.
I'll say Targos, and then I'll poke Targos.
Okay. Can you roll me a intelligence save?
Yeah, I thought this was coming. 13.
13. So as Nomad's doing this, you kind of see the light that goes from his fingers as he moves it across from Dogan Hole to Targos. It goes from blue and then turns red. And you almost hear like a as this basically lightning just strikes from both of his fingertips right up to his body.
Yeah,
as you take 13 points of lightning damage.
Oh, don't like that.
I've got an idea.
All right. I'll ask this. I will ask this actually. Could Lyle, looking at the teleportation spell and trying to deduce how it works now that Nomad's explained it, could he perhaps deduce which town this wizard last directed the spell towards? Is that a thing, or am I making shit up?
Can I please say something? I've been trying to say it since Nomad identified it and explained it what it did.
Hold on. Let me just do Lyle's thing, and then I'll go straight to you, Jacob.
Okay, because like I've got something that could solve all of this.
I won't make you roll. You wouldn't be able to figure it out.
I've got something that's stupid.
Right, Jacob's next.
Stupid first.
No, Jacob's next. He's been waiting like a good boy.
No, true.
Since I saw the circle, since Nomad has explained how the circle works, and I saw the circle, like after the wizard touched it, but before we uncovered all the snow. Was there any like portion of snow, or maybe like a handprint, or something that didn't like match the rest?
There was not.
That's a good idea, though.
That is a good idea, but unfortunately, from by the time you got there, it was covered completely in snow.
So, what is this written down with? What is this circle like? How is it on the floor? Is it wax? Is it?
It seems to just be some arcane runes. It looks like some variation of chalk, but the chalk doesn't seem to be rubbed off.
Okay.
DM, could I get a rough idea
Yes.
of where we are on the map?
Yes. You look over to Larkin, and he remembers you're at a place called the Cackling Chasm.
Okay.
So if
Where the
I
fuck is
were
that?
to say,
So on the map,
Yeah.
you see on the big map.
Mhm.
No. Where's my map of it? That would help me out. Of course, I
Oh,
was
is
looking
this
for all
where
the different.
the thingies were? The whatchamacallums?
yeah,
Hyena
the
folk.
gnolls, yeah.
That's the ones.
Yes.
Couldn't think of the name of them.
So I'm going to take a little picture of. I should. Yeah. I'll take a quick picture of it.
I think
Da-da-da,
worked out where we
da-da-da-da-da.
are, but I'm not confident.
We can't tell where he's gone. We can at least activate it. So
Can I do my silly idea? It might work.
okay.
Alright.
What's your silly idea there, Lacey?
So Lacey's gonna get out a bit of tracing paper.
Tracy Lacey.
And
Tracy Lacey, yeah.
And trace the entire fucking thing onto a bit of tracing paper. And then
A lot of
No, no,
tracing
no.
paper.
Do a brass rubbing.
well, I can't, it won't rub off. And then I'm going to put the piece of tracing paper onto the floor and start with one of my lockpicks, stabbing through the tracing paper and chiseling out the floor in the exact shape of the runes
Mhm.
to make another one. Or attempt to, at
Right.
least.
Okay.
That was my idea.
Oh no.
We're all the way over there.
No. Sorry. It's a
We
bit more
travel
to the
along, right?
left of there. There's meant to be more of a red line for the whole chasm. Imagine it goes a bit more further down to the foresty bit. The small grass, small tree
Okay.
bit.
Still a lot further than I thought we were.
Not being
Yeah,
defeated
Larkin
by
walked
this.
quite a distance to get there.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
And then I will
Mhm.
paint in the indentation in a similar color to the actual one.
Okay.
And yeah, that's all I got.
Okay. You've created a replica of it.
Maybe this one might be
Nice.
less potent. That's my idea. Or at least, if somebody follows us and we go through, then, like, they might get confused and use the wrong one.
That's fantastic. I love
Everybody else is magic except me!
Or not be beaten by this map puzzle. I'm going to go up and expend another 3rd level spell slot.
Okay.
that. You take out your map and you see roughly where we are.
I'm going to try and use the idea of where Dugan's hole and whatnot, and I'm going to trace my finger over to the right of where it is on the circle and just down a little bit, and I'm going to get roughly the area that I believe it is, and I'm going to poke there, and then I'm going to poke over to Branchander again.
Okay, so where on this circle space that you think it is, or a specific thing?
Say again, sorry.
Are you putting your finger on a blank space on this drawing I've done, or on a specific thing?
On a... Oh, you said that it has to be in a place where we are.
Mm-hmm.
So
It's not displaying where we are.
What about one of like the
Ruins.
the you see the bit above the sun where it's like a jagged line? That's kind of chasm-y, right?
Oh, that's an idea, actually. Oh, yeah, that's a shout. Oh, you're right. I press on the chasm and then I press on Branchander.
No, man, no.
Roll me intelligence save.
17.
Oh, nice. Only half damage this time.
Fuck.
That's only 5 lightning damage this time as it flies through. This time it came in a nice little green colour as it shocked you.
Ooh.
A nomad learns
Just a
lightning
bit of
bolt.
flair.
So,
Larkin, what was the name of these chasms?
like the laughing chasm or something like that.
The cackling chasm.
Yeah, that was it. The cackling chasm.
Does anything on there look like it's laughing? Or a word that says
Ah.
It says ha.
It says ha. Yes, sorry, I tried to warn you. You jumped straight in. You got excited there. Would you like me to try it this time?
I'm going to expend all of my sorcery points, give myself another 5th level spell slot. I'm going to go up, expend it, press it on the fucking
Nomad,
ha.
Nomad, just before you do that, where are you going to take us to? Why do you want to go back to Brian Shander?
Brian Shander, I heard there. So you put your finger on the ha,
Yeah.
and you put it on Brian Shander.
This doesn't
Yeah.
sound good.
You see this almost thin beam of light come off the
Oh.
circle as it goes up, as you just see Nomad disappear.
It didn't wait for the rest of us.
Well,
So
He used
It's-
blue powder.
that's all well and good.
59, 58, 57, 56,
Diagonally.
55.
I
Alright,
jump in. I
I'll-
jump in.
I'll
I
give
jump
it a
in.
go as well, and I'll wait for Larkin to do what he's doing, and then step into the circle.
I jump in.
Does it do anything to him?
Evaporated
Larkin disappears.
instantly.
Oh, cool. I walk in after him.
I guess we're all going then.
All right.
Did we get rid of all the caravan? Because are they not heading to Brian Shander?
Well,
It's
we'll
fine,
be
we're cutting them
waiting
off.
for him.
I mean, zip.
Here we go. Dragon, if you're still with us, turn into a human.
Oh, already done it. Hello.
Excellent. Hello.
Let's
Human
go.
design. Yes. Sorry.
So everyone went into the circle?
Yeah,
You-
Freya would have jumped in with me.
Okay, so first of all, nomads, you suddenly appear snow slightly up to your knees as you all have to be leaning down to do this. You notice not too far away from where you are, you can see the walls of Brian Shander.
I'm going to take a note of where this teleportation symbol is. I'm exhausted. Nothing's happening, is it?
I'm assuming Kellum's dropped.
Yeah,
Yeah,
someone needs to take him.
the silence is
Yeah, the-
deadly.
Yeah,
I was gonna say.
Yeah, the Callum's dropped.
That's cool.
Let me disconnect.
So we're
him.
just outside of Brian Shander. Not bad.
Well, at least
Not
we didn't
very
drop in
smart.
like above the city.
You know what the even better thing is? By doing that, I managed to get rid of the safety net I had in case I was actually going to succeed.
Okay.
So that's pretty fucking excellent.
Hmm.
You'll be fine.
Yeah.
So we all land at Bryn Shander, and look, there's the wizard. He's trying to look for the mermaid's owner. Therefore, he gives us the mermaid, and now the quest is over.
Yeah,
Wow.
finally.
I know we
Well, I'm
wook
not
up an
gonna
hour
say
ago, but can we take a short rest? Because I'm less than half health and I'm missing all my sorcery.
What I was gonna say is, the way you track things normally is like you know what they do, like their actions, the kind of habitat they're in,
Mhm.
as well as following tracks and stuff like that. So, like, if you're an average person, if it was a close city, you wouldn't really bother teleporting straight there. You might just walk to it. So maybe just out of process of elimination.
It was a day's travel still. That's quite a while away.
And plus, we was like in the wilderness of Icewind Dale.
Yeah.
I don't think many people
I'm
would
trying.
a wizard in
trying-
robes.
I'm trying of like deducing where
I come
now
back.
right now.
Hello.
Hello.
Yay! Thank God for that. Okay, hello. What did I
Ooh.
last say?
Well, the
you
You
were
said we
outside
found
the
us
walls of
loud, loud
One
noises.
person at once.
I was outside the walls of Brindchander.
Yes. Cool. That was the last thing I said.
I can't believe that the wizard just showed up and gave us the mermaid free of charge.
I know. It was so random.
Yeah.
Oh, and I can't believe that fireball came out of nowhere and dealt 100 damage. Wow.
No, that's Dragon Heist.
And I can't believe it's not butter.
Good night, everybody. We
All right,
cannot
so
top
yes.
that joke.
So, Nomads, as you appear and see Brian Chandra in the distance, can you make me an Arcana, or not an Arcana check, a Intelligence save?
That's an 8.
An 8. All right, so I'll get back to what that means.
Oh no.
Oh no.
We teleport. He's dead. No, no.
All right, so as you kind of see it, you kind of just see Larkin appear next to you. And then it clicks in your head, oh, people are going to be coming through now. As someone else lands next to you, someone else is right next to you,
Oh, no,
one's
oh,
on
no,
top
oh, no.
of you.
Alright, the first thing Larkin does when he arrives at the new location is check for the same smell.
You're all here.
Get off of me.
I'll help you up there. It's okay. You're good. You're good.
And you notice the circle, you can just sense it has turned itself off.
So there is still a circle underneath our
After
feet
all
currently.
through, right?
Yes, you all made it through. However, because you didn't do that last check well enough, it's turned itself off. But you get a feeling it's recharging.
Can I check for the same smell again? That was at the teleportation circle.
You do not smell them.
They weren't here.
Oh, well, that's
They want to go
just...
to Brando's.
Ooh, what's Brando's?
I am kind of
You kind
hungry.
of see Ravelin.
Oh shit. Yeah, he hasn't been.
I forget that you're a thing.
Thank you.
It's really
It's
I am a
just-
thing.
Really good axe speak, I think.
I've never had Axeman speak.
But,
Is that a delicacy around here?
And,
Oh, I can't wait to meet the locals. Come on, let's go.
It's
Oh, no.
brass dragons,
might as
eh?
well.
Ravelin,
Yes,
have you heard of the wizard design?
never heard of him.
Ah, never mind.
I need to go
Okay.
find Macredus.
I'm going to get changed into my noble gear.
Fucking hell. Excuse me. Frank.
Okay.
Sorry, that wasn't at you, Will. That was at me dropping my headphones.
Get changed into my noble gear. Oh, fucking of course he is.
Nomad.
Yeah, bougie bitch.
Narf.
Yes.
Just stay with me for a moment.
Yes, of course.
Lyle's going to go into Marion's site, and he's going to instruct her to have a look round. If we're going into town, I'm assuming we're going back into town. He'll instruct Marion to have a look round just to check if there's any remnants of the
Saving company?
company. Yeah.
Okay, just do Marion's little perception check, which, knowing Marion, is going to be a 19 or higher.
Oh,
Whereabouts
Marion.
outside are we?
Now you've jinxed it.
You're still a little bit of distance away. You can see it in the distance. You're not next to the town.
Yes, cool. Any
it
sort
won't
of
take
particular
more than half
northeast,
hour to get there.
west, east,
It seems to be northwest from where you are.
northwest from where
Yeah.
we are.
Well, that's a good old 3.
Good.
A good
yeah.
old 3.
Thanks, Callum.
You don't see anyone. Well, Marion doesn't see anyone while flying around. That looks like Savior Company.
Okay.
Callum,
Mm-hmm.
Wait a minute.
from being born in 10 towns and knowing how people talk and how word gets around, would I be able to would I kind of know, or would I think that word of like a wizard appearing in a random town or like entering a town would have travelled this far by now?
I mean, depends how popular you think Dazan is. You could ask around. I wouldn't say you know Dazan too well.
Did I find my stuff like from the caravans? I can't remember. Am I still
Yes.
dressed like a savior company? Okay. Thank
I
God
mean,
for that.
I just presumed you got dressed.
Okay, good. I just don't remember it being said.
And if not, Ravison probably would have told you, "Hey, Lacey, get changed," before she left.
I'm going to go to my rumor guy in the place that we're in.
Your rumor gal.
Yes, my rumor gal. Sorry, don't exactly remember the name.
That is a wonderful fantasy name, Maruma Gal.
And see if anyone's heard of a wizard recently.
Okay, so you're going to go there.
Everyone points to Narf.
So that's what you're going to be doing. What's the rest of you doing? We'll just say you're all thinking of this as you get to the town.
Going to Brando's.
Yep, I know most of you are
Shander,
Brando's.
right?
Yep, this is Brian Shander.
All right, I'm going to go find the temple that Macredus is at. I think Macredus was in this
the
town.
Temple
right?
of Lathander.
That's the one.
Awesome,
might
awesome.
even be there. Or was that Ilmater? I can't remember. One of them two.
It was Ilmater.
Oh, never mind.
Who
then.
knows?
Marisa
It's just
won't
a
be there.
character in your campaign.
Hey, it was during the off week and it hasn't come up since.
It has.
Downtime week, rather. It's come up like once. And I got it wrong then as well.
You did.
Where's it gone? Okay, so you're going to the temple. Nomad?
Mm-hmm.
Could I potentially go and find? I can't remember if the last time we was here, there was like a not a magic shop, but see if I can find like a spelly shop, like potential scrolls or something.
You can go to the bookstore that Lyle
Yeah.
went to,
Mm-hmm.
which I believe was called There Once Was.
Oh.
Alright, so you're going there. Brando's? Who's Brando's team? Hands up for Brando's. Ravelim, he's going.
You can't see us. Hands up.
Fuck
Lyle,
yeah.
Lyle wants to talk to Ravelin, so I'm part of Brando's team.
Okay.
Lost Lacey will go to. Where the hell else am I supposed to go? This is completely and utterly ballsed up in every single way.
And Narf, where are you going?
No, I was going to go to the stables.
Okay.
He wants
Panic
a
in his
horse.
voice. It's good to inquire. See what else they got and whatnot.
Why have I lost that name? Anyway, yes. Let's start off with Team Brando's, unless I've missed someone. No? Awesome. Team Brando's, off you go. You've made it to Brando's. You see a familiar looking cat outside, very stuffed.
What? They had him taxidermied while we were gone?
It wasn't in game, but the cat looks at you just with a disappointed look. Meow.
Lyle just looks at the cat and says to it, "Do you ever stop bloody eating?"
You you just see the cat squint their eyes at you and go, meow.
I guess not.
That means I'm a cat. What else do I do?
True.
Sleep.
Meow.
Ravelin,
Yes.
you would consider yourself quite knowledgeable, right? I mean, it's
Not in the slightest, but go on.
Ah,
At least he's honest.
True, I suppose, but it's still it's not every day you get to pick the brain of a dragon. So not literally, obviously, but
Be quite gory.
do you, just out of interest, would you happen to know anything about the Moon Sisters, about Shah and Saloon at all?
I didn't even know it was sisters.
You're just as useless. I shouldn't say useless. I'm sorry.
That's really
just
fucking mean. I'll apologize.
I'm sorry. It was supposed to be more an insult towards Grey, considering he's the saloon cleric and doesn't even know about Shah. Jesus Christ. Sorry.
That's okay. That's okay. Can you do me a favour then to make it up for me?
Of course I can. Go
I have
on.
no money.
You've got to feed a dragon's appetite.
You want me to buy you food? Problem is, hold on. I don't even know if I've got money myself. Let me check.
Everyone checks their pockets.
Oh,
don't think
sorry,
I-
I don't carry change anymore.
I don't think I actually have money either.
I have 2 silver.
So you're telling me everyone that's come here is broke?
Yeah, I've got nothing.
Well, I mean,
Val just
we did do them
Well,
a
just
favor.
Let me check.
Val just looks in his pockets. He's like, "Oh shit, I don't have anything
Too
either."
late, we've already ordered.
We did do them a favor. Maybe they'll like
Oh, 48 gold.
do this on
Just saying.
a house.
Maybe this isn't such a good idea. I don't want to owe money to people.
Actually,
Ah, it's Danika's friends again. Hello there, as you see Mr. Strongman himself walk out.
Hello, how are you?
I'm doing great. Oh, you got a new friend. Name's Brando. Ravel him. Oh, you've got quite a bit of a grip on him, hasn't he? He doesn't look that strong, but
He's deceptively strong, shall we say?
Got the strength of a dragon.
meow.
I'm telling you that.
Ah,
cat's
so
a
what can I do
fucking
you all
shape
for?
changer.
You here's for some food. I knew you'd come back.
Well, we don't really have any money at the moment.
None at all.
Well, we have
None at all.
a little bit.
Oh, well,
not enough.
is the rest of your group coming here?
I don't.
Hmm.
So
No?
You're gonna make me pay for it all, aren't you?
He just kind of looks to the back to see where his wife is. You kind of like see him give you a certain amount of money. Just come in.
thank you. That's really kind.
Thank you, Mr. Strongman.
Val just scurries in.
Brando.
Yes,
Brando Clip Spice.
Mr. Brando Strongman.
Brando Luis Strongman.
What can I get you all?
Brandos?
Yes, but what would you like?
Well, considering you've been this kind,
Axe beak nuggets?
I'll have the spiciest burger that you've got, I suppose.
Spiciest burger, 9 hells hot sauce it is.
I'm going to regret this, but yes.
What about you, my strong friend? He just looks at Lyle and goes, I'll have what he's having. Brave man. Hello, Lacey.
Oh, you remembered my name.
Of course, Danika's told me.
Spicy, the 9 hells, axe beak nuggets, please.
Coming right up. We've got free travelling into hell. Burgers
Ding,
and
ding,
nuggets.
Ding, ding, ding.
The shock around the tables again as they notice, oh, they recognise 2 of you. And then go back. Is there anything you guys would like to do before your food arrives?
Raven. Sorry if this is a rude question, but considering you're a dragon, I think it's kind of an appropriate question. How old are you exactly?
How old am I?
Yes.
Let's see. I was asleep for 20 years. Didn't learn much from my dad. Around 1,000-ish?
What the fuck?
Oh,
I'm still quite young and spry.
that's quite a long while. I'm, not,
That's young?
I'm only a
What?
year old.
Lacey, you're older than that, surely.
Nope.
Oh
Wow.
yeah, then that's sorry, I'm being stupid. I am 31. Pretty well, yeah. That's young in
impressive.
your years. Yeah, I don't look it.
No, seriously though, I am a year old.
No, I believe you. Yeah, I just had to think about it for a moment. Sorry.
All right. Well, it's the food here. You kind of see him like looking around, just under the table, even. It's the food.
Patience. It will come soon. I can't believe me of all people is telling someone to be patient. Or at least patient person I know, but there we go.
You see a Brando stride back over, twiggling his mustache with one hand, other hand's got the meals.
Does he wear a
So
little
he
moustache
passes it
net?
along. Yeah, he's always had the moustache.
No, does he have a little moustache net? Like a hairnet.
No.
If it
Well-
could get contaminated, we could sue.
Yeah, that is, yeah.
He doesn't go into the kitchen though.
Oh, okay.
He just makes the sauce.
He knows the secret ingredients.
It's his sweat. Spoilers.
Oh my god. Anyway, can you all roll me a con save? Ravelim is immune
Okay. That's a nat
with
one.
the fire and all. Oh, you are. Oh,
That's a 9.
I don't care, I'm
Ooh.
still eating it. Even if it does damage to me, I'm still eating it. I don't care.
it's not even damage. You're starting to go like, no, this is look at them, and it's just chewing it every now and then, just to a side bowl. Another bit in. Lyle, you don't quite reach the stage of throwing up, but your lips are very numb, and you are. Whew, you think you're breathing more fire than the dragon currently.
If I was to talk, would I sound like a moron?
You
again?
sound like this.
Yeah, Lyle's going to learn his lesson from last time and just not talk at all.
Fair enough. You got an hour of this.
Lyle will try and persevere in not talking, considering he likes to talk.
As you start persevering, you kind of look down at the cat with a bit of a smile. It's just meow.
Lyle gives it the finger.
Niall, I think this was a mistake.
Lyle just stares at Lacey and is like, puts his like finger up as in to say, I'm not talking right now.
Gotcha.
Okay. So, shall we move on to somebody else quickly?
Oh.
Who wants to go next? There's 4 people going to 4 different locations.
Oh, really?
Yeah, everyone's
mine-
out.
We got the
Mine
Brando's
might be
crew,
the
we got
quickest.
Larkin, we got me and this Nomad going somewhere as well.
Nomad's going to a bookstore to look for spelly spells. Narf's going to the stables. Larkin's going to go look for his contact. And you're going to the Temple of Lavanda.
Mm-hmm.
Let's do Narf next.
Okay.
So Narf, as you stride along to where you think the stables were, you find it eventually. You kind of just see this one guy just outside carrying like what looks like a bucket of like just small, I guess, dried meats. About to go into
Fried
like what you
meat.
it's for the
Okay.
stable area, as you kind of hear the dosy tones of axe beaks going.
Mm. So I'm sort of gonna wander up,
Mhm.
just have a little look to begin with, just to see what he's doing, what he's feeding, and such.
He seems to just be throwing in some dried meats to a group of axe beaks. They all seem to be going as quickly as they can to the location of the meat. At one point, one of them looks like he was about to fight, but you just hear a whistle from the man, and his Axby just shakes his head and stops.
Is it Chris Pratt? Is he holding his arms outstretched on either side?
Unfortunately not. Unfortunately not.
It's an orc called Chris Pratt.
It's a were-rat called Chris Pratt.
And you notice after he's done
dead.
that, he goes to a location that you notice has got like sled dogs in there, and he does the same thing.
You have quite a lot of different things in this stable, then, I see.
Hello there. You
Hello,
kind of see the man
sorry.
is middle ages, has a moustache, has half of one eyebrow, and next to no hair on top of his head.
Half an eyebrow, no hair.
Mm.
Like it. Human?
Human.
Human.
Oh yes, I look after quite a few animals here. This is the location for training, for selling, if people need them.
Oh, very nice. Just come and have a look see as such. What sort of things do you have here? I see you've got the axe beaks, some sort of dog.
Yeah. We've got the sled dogs, we've got the axe beaks, we've got some other little materials if you need, like sleds. And some saddles you can use to ride on the axe beaks. I will say none of the ones we currently have are good for sporting events, just general travel. So if you want to become an axe beak rider, I would recommend coming at a different time.
That's absolutely fine. I was just having a little look, see. So you sell axe beaks?
I do sell
dogs. What would be the prices as such for these fine specimen?
Well, each axe beak will be 50 gold pieces. That does come with some food for a week. And a couple days of my training, so the axe beak gets used to you and you're able to ride it.
Very nice. Do you supply the saddle, or is that extra?
We give you a simple saddle, but if you prefer a different one, that would cost extra.
Okay, that's good to know. Do you need any help feeding the animals at all?
No, I'm fine doing that, thank you, sir.
That's okay. Got a bit of free time having a little wander around.
Go ahead. Please enter the little store bit over there.
Hey, Sheldon.
I'll be with you in a minute.
Yes, okay, take your time. No need to rush. I'm in no hurry, I think. I hope not. I don't understand anything about
You
being
kind
in a
of
hurry.
enter in what you presume is like his little business area. You kind of see like on the side there's like a trophy, and what you presume is a picture of him with his prized axe beak, holding it up.
Ooh,
You would recognise that's second place. Not bad.
very nice indeed. Is the picture of him as in he was a rider, or just he bred?
It looks like when he was younger and he had a full other eyebrow.
Had he hair on his head, or was he still bald?
Hair on his head, yeah, quite long as well.
Hair on his head, and still, fucking hell, very nice.
Aside from that, there's like some basic little sitting area. You could kind of see some sleds just across, all made out of wood.
Okay. Anything else in the room?
Nothing in particular. Like there's like a little pamphlet that shows you like different saddles. It's mostly just different colours or what it's made of.
Okay.
And like a little instruction manual of Do not hit the creature on the beak. It will fight back. Until allies with axe beak do not stare it in the eyes. It will think it is a challenge. It may be called an axe beak, but it still hurts when it kicks you. Those kind of things.
Nar's going to grab every pamphlet there and he's going to sit down and read everything so he knows what not and what to do.
You will become the axe beak expert of the group.
Indeed.
You kind of see the man come in with an empty bucket. It's like, so I see you've looked at a few pamphlets. What are we looking for then, sir?
Nothing in particular such as of yet. It's just I wanted to come see what you had for sale, how much prices were. Wondered if you did any offers, any deals, if you rent for a few days at a lower price and such. Just because I may be travelling a bit more later, and after a little while your feet sort of start to wear out. It'd be nice to have something to ride on as such.
Well, let's see. We don't really rent out the axe beaks.
Yes, I didn't think so. I just thought,
due to
see what happens.
the lack of confirmation that they'll come back, and that we have to train you with them anyway.
Understandable, yes, of course.
As it comes to deals, we've currently got a very nice deal on this very nice saddle here. As you can see, it's got a very nice Yeti fur across the sides, very comfy to sit on. It's very cushioned.
Very nice indeed. Sorry, I never got your name. That's very rude of me.
Oh, my name. My name is Tolban.
Tolban. Nice to meet you, Tolban. I'm Narf.
Nice to meet you, Narf.
Yes, I've not been to Brunchander much. Did you do much trade here?
Yeah, I do most of the trade, actually. To be fair, if you see any Axebeak rider, it's probably been originally trained by me.
Very nice indeed.
And I think the only place that sells Axebeaks would be somewhere in East Haven.
Oh, the competition of yours as such, or just the only other place that would sell them?
No, it's just the other place that would sell them. It's around the same kind of prices I've got here.
Oh, yes,
I don't really see them as competition, as there is only 2 locations. I'm in the bigger town.
Yes. Weird question. Would you happen to know of a wizard called Dazan, by any chance?
Dazan?
Yes.
Let's have a look. Does he recognize Dazan? Okay. I do recognize the name, yes.
Oh, that's
He's
good.
one of the Arcane Brotherhood individuals, isn't he?
That's the one, yes.
They were best friends during high school.
Yeah, I remember him. He was very crazy in high school.
Yes, I've been looking for him as of late, and he seems to keep wandering around everywhere. I was curious if perhaps you may have sold him one of these, and this is why I could never catch up with him.
Oh, no. He, I don't think he's ever had an Axebeak before.
No.
At least, if he did, he never bought it from me. Although, thinking of it, Dazan, hold on. You kind of see him, like, go to the back area. What did Gary tell me? He said something about a Dazan. Yeah, you might be in some trouble then about Dazan.
Oh?
Apparently he's going to be burned alive tomorrow at East Haven.
He's going to be, sorry, what, burnt alive?
Yes, you kind of just see, you just hear panic in the dagger, just in your head. It's like, no, that's bad, no.
Why? How'd you know this?
Oh,
Why?
apparently some adventurers were killed by him
Oh.
because he just tried to do something funny. Apparently, he said something was fun.
What?
Yes, I've heard he is quite a prank master, as some would say. But yes, he does seem to go too far with the pranks. He's going to be burnt alive tomorrow in East Haven.
Well, I think it's tomorrow. I don't know. He
And-
might have already been. He might already be dead.
Yeah, yes,
No, no, no,
it's,
no,
it's okay. It's okay.
no. It's not okay.
Where did you get this news from? Is it word of mouth or is it in the printed paper as such?
It wasn't in the paper. Have you ever heard? You might have heard of him. Have you ever heard of a guy called Gary Gofast?
Gary Gofast. See, it rings a bell.
He's an axe beak rider, actually.
Okay.
One of the racers. He came back a little while ago. Have a little checkup. I also do little checkups for the birds.
Oh, that's always nice. That's always good. And he
Yeah,
informed you.
he just told me about it. He came from East Haven.
Ah, and that's just big news in East Haven that they're going to burn Dazan alive. That's their justice system as such.
They don't really believe in the whole to jail if you've murdered someone, if you've been a problem for years.
Understandable, yes. Yes. Well, that's...
Naff. Naff.
Just for a second, get out of here first.
We need to leave.
Yes, I'm just gonna step outside. I've got some friends I'm gonna meet up with. We may be back later because we may want to have a look, see at your wares, and perhaps buy a sled, a dog, an axe beak, or a combination of all three.
Oh, okay then. I'll see you.
See you
when you
soon,
come back.
hopefully. Good morrow to you. Okay, what should I? Yes, this is.
Naff, we're going to East Haven.
Yes.
Naff, steal one of the axe beaks. We're going to East Haven.
Don't be silly. I'm not doing that. That's
Fine,
a bad
sled
idea. No, we're not stealing anything. Okay,
We have to get to East Haven. You don't understand. I do not want to be a dagger forever.
You're not going to be a dagger forever. It's okay. We're going to grab the others.
Sometimes you'll be a sword, and sometimes a bow.
It's okay. We're going to get the others. We're going to phone them of what's going on, and then we're going to use the teleportation circle because I should be fine with using that.
You mean the one that's turned off?
You can turn it back on, surely. Perhaps.
Maybe, hopefully.
We're magical. We got it to work. I assume. I mean, East Haven's only. What's it? It's not even a day away from here. It's just a few hours, half a day at most. Looking at the map,
you know, by axe speak it'd be half.
Yes, but we haven't got the money for it, and I'm not about
It's
stealing
about
an axe speak.
7.5 hours.
That's like barely any time or whatsoever. It is fine. Let's go and inform the others.
You get the sense that the doppelganger's like twitching, like his eye, just one. You don't know how.
He's infected
You can't
by
see him.
Marusa too, is he?
But yeah, he is.
Okay, right. Bookstore, temple, Brando's. Most of them went to Brando's. I think that's probably the closest place. We should probably head there, I guess.
Okay, you go over to Brando's.
That's it. Yeah, that's where Nuff's going to head.
Okay, we'll go over to Larkin. Larkin, you find your contact's location.
Right.
It's a rather nice building.
Hello, it's me again, Slarkin. I have a question to ask.
One moment, I have a client. You kind of just like wait a bit. Until eventually you kind of just see this guy walk out. Oh, You recognize this guy.
Do I?
He is the charisma man himself, the Prince of East Haven. So he says. He's not actually that great. His name's Raymond.
Okay.
Everyone loves Raymond.
He's like, oh, Larkin, hey, job done.
Yeah. Job done.
Here, I have a package for you.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's from your old man. Here you go.
Okay.
He sent me to look for you. He said he didn't have time to look for you himself.
Okay.
You kind of just see like this rather thin package that goes across,
I'm going to
and there's a little note on top.
I'm going to take it, take the note off, pull out a dagger, twirl it in my fingers, and then like use it to open the top of the letter.
Okay. Open up the letter. Shockingly, there is a letter inside.
Hmm.
I know, right?
Scandalous.
Do you read said letter?
Yeah, I read said letter.
To Larkin. I've heard a lot about your amazing adventures lately, Larkin. You seem to be quite successful. I'm very proud of you.
Oh.
Hopefully, you would only get better. Well done on killing the moose. Well done on killing the serial killer. And of course, let the others know. Well done from me. I would tell you this in person, but unfortunately, a small job has, what I'm going to call my last job has arrived. You might not know the man. It's a guy called Ulrich. He's given me, I guess, a mission that I can't waste time doing. But I thought, before I leave 10 towns for a while, I'll give you a little present for your, I guess, success and learning to be a part of a wolf pack instead of a lone wolf. If I come back and your prestige seems to be even higher, I might have another present for you.
Okay.
Good luck.
That's nice. And he'll fold it up, put it in his inside, put it in an inside pocket on his coat, where a little figurine of an owl sits in the same pocket.
Mm-hmm.
And he's going to take the same dagger out again and then open up the package.
Okay. You open up the package and you notice it turns into like quite a thin box.
Okay.
And you actually recognize this box.
Do I?
Yes, there is a blacksmith's around here that I have lost the name of. That is only allows, I guess you could say, VIPs in to purchase their wares.
Black iron blades?
No, not the black iron blades. They sell
No.
cheap shit.
Oh, okay, good. I'm not going there then. Thanks for the update.
So, as you said cheap shit, my cat fell off the chair. And he was like looking at me with his eyes all wide, like hanging from the chair, like help.
Anyway, it's called the Masked Blacksmith.
Okay.
Fucking idiot.
Only the VIPs even know what the man looks like. But just because you can't enter yet, doesn't mean he can't hand over some things he's got there. And there seems to be 5 arrows inside.
Okay.
All different types of arrows. You would notice that you got one that is an explosive arrow.
No, why would you give him this?
For that exact reaction.
No.
You got one that looks like the end where the arrowhead is, looks like it's just been covered up with some skin and it's got like a bit of, like a sort of padding to it. And you know, that's a stun arrow.
Okay.
And then the final one has a similar kind of area where the arrowhead is, but you know, inside there's this sticky liquid, which when fired would burst out a bunch of webs that should help capture a foe. in D&D metagaming terms,
Mm.
you've got an explosive arrow that does a D6 of piercing and 2d6 of fire damage.
Okay.
You've got 2 stun arrows that does a D4 of damage and essentially does a stunning strike on the opponent.
Okay.
And 2 sticky arrows that also does a D4 of damage and does the web spell in a 10-foot cube instead of a 20-foot cube.
And web arrow 2. So one explode, 2 stun, and 2 web arrows. Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
And as you're doing this, you can kind of just see on the door, tapping her foot, is a woman that's just been waiting here, watching you open the package,
Oh,
expecting you to have come in.
Yeah, sorry, my manners. Packet. It was a package from my dad. Do you know what? Do you know of a wizard? Was his name? I think his name's Dazan.
Zan, yeah.
Yeah,
I always get it wrong. I don't know why.
That's me RPing.
Dizan.
I mean,
Well, first of all, to describe who's in front of you, it is this woman that has a half-shaven head and the other side is quite long.
mm,
She's got like a crop top on and shorts on.
mm.
She somehow is not cold.
So the cold doesn't affect her.
No.
Callum, this is another JoJo character.
She's a Yeti.
Is it?
Yeah, it's Trish again.
Is it Trish?
It's Trish again.
No, it's not. In my head, it's a different colour.
Okay.
Even though JoJo's keeps changing
If
colours.
this-
Never
if
mind.
this keeps on happening. When do I get my stand?
You've already got one. It's Freya.
Mm.
Oh, I don't. I need to like delete JoJo's from my memory, just for these games. Anyway, she's just standing there. Please come in then, if we're going to discuss this stuff.
Okay.
Come
on. You don't mind if
Walkie-talkie.
dogs come in?
No problem.
Okay.
They're just not allowed upstairs. She kind of like leads you to a little sitting area. Very nice couches, actually. So, what are you looking for?
I'm looking for a person named Dazan. He's a wizard. I need to find him.
Yes, I know of Dazan.
Have you heard any rumors of where he might be?
That depends. How much money am I going to get to tell you this information?
She's an entrepreneur.
I currently have 9 silver on me, but I could go out and sell this very rare deer skin. I mean, moose skin.
Well, you can go out and sell a moose skin if you like, or you can give me 9 silver and discover how much information that gives you.
I'll give you. I've got 6 silver. Sorry, and I'll hand you the 6 silver. I'll hand her the 6 silver.
She kind of takes the 6 silver.
That is literally all the money I have. I've been living off what I hunt, and I've been away for a couple of days.
He's getting burnt at the stake at East Haven.
Okay, thank you. Is that it? Is that all the information I get?
He killed some adventurers. Can't remember exactly how. I think it included a building falling on them.
Wow.
That's not good.
They got near automated.
Would it be
It's the other party.
when the adventurers? Would it be anyone we know?
Just a bunch of nobodies, really.
Okay.
The Dragon Slayers.
And they
Anyway,
all met Orkrin shortly later.
And thank you. Sorry for the lack of silver. I've been, like I said, I've been away for a couple of days.
It's okay. He didn't ask a very dangerous question. So there's no competition for the information. You know how it is. Whoever pays
Yeah.
most, I stay loyal to.
I'm a bounty hunter. I'm a bounty hunter too. Remember.
Of course, of course.
Okay.
Anything
So,
else I can help you with there, dearie?
No, not really. If sorry
No?
to ask a question and go, I would stay, but it's kind of like I kind of do need to find him before he gets burnt alive.
Fair enough.
I'm gonna go, and Larkin's going to walk out the door. Looking at his empty coin pouch, holding the moose skin in one hand, and like, I was gonna keep this, but I do need to sell it. And he's gonna find like a market stall or something and see how much he can get for the very rare albino moose skin.
Fair enough, fair enough. I'll find you a price for that later.
That's some entrepreneurial skills right there, Jacob.
Shall we go over to Nomad?
We should.
Yep.
Nomad, you go to the bookstore known as There Once Was.
Excellent. I'd like to wander on in and just take a little peruse around.
It's a very small bookstore.
Alexa, fuck off.
Alexa goes away. The poor halfling walks away.
She heard me so excellent and was just like, oh, it's my time to shine. Yeah, I'm just gonna have a little look, see if they got any spell scrolls. If I can't find any, just like have a little look around. I'm gonna wander up and ask whoever I imagine would be the person in charge.
You do see like a guy just waiting at a little counter. There's like a little, like in offices, the little bit on the front which says their name is Krager.
Okay. Let's wander up then and just. Hi there.
Hello.
I'm inquiring as I don't seem to be able to find any around the store. Do you sell spell scrolls?
We do have a couple, but not many. Is there something you're looking for?
I was looking for potentially to be able to summon after a little bit of reading time a creature to serve me.
So find familiar?
No. One more so unseen.
Ah, unseen servant.
Yes. I was also looking to see if you potentially had I believe it's called Phantom Steed. Either one of those?
I don't believe I have Phantom Steed, but I'm pretty sure I've got Unseen Servant. One moment. Loop-a-doo. Ah, here we go. Unseen Servant. Yes. Is that the only thing you're looking for?
Just for now, yes. How much would that cost?
This one, let's see. It's a first level spell. I'm willing to give it away for 20 gold.
20 gold sounds good. I'll take that.
Here is your 20. Oh, here is your unseen servant.
Thank you very much.
Gives him the scroll and the bunny.
Sorry, mind went blank there.
Cool.
Dagamore 2.
Thank you very much. That's it. With that, I'm going to go to Brandon.
Okay, you're going to Brandos.
Copying things over. I actually have to learn how to do that now, don't I?
You do. I believe it's 50 gold for
Oh,
first
fuck
level.
me.
Yeah, it's really expensive for no good damage.
Alright, okay. I guess I'm going to go out and try and find some spell regents then.
Have you got 50 gold?
I do.
Then we can just say you cross it off and find the stuff.
Amazing.
We even say when you get to Brando's, you take a bit of time. It's in the book.
Splendid. Oh, I should have. Oh, do you reckon I could go back and trade with him?
I think it's a little late now for the whole trading
Fuck.
situation. You did trade 20 gold.
Yeah, I could have traded with him a fucking big animal scroll.
Oh yeah, you still got that, haven't you?
Yeah. It's a fucking ritual bullshit. Okay. Well, I guess I'll just take the hit and make my way over to Brando's whilst, yeah.
Okay. Finally, I think finally, we go over to Grey. You find the Great Temple, Grey. The Great Temple of the Morning Lord herself, Lathander. Oh, what are we doing?
Might help if I mute myself. I will hesitantly walk up the steps to this temple, assuming there are steps
Okay.
up to the. I'm imagining like a cathedral sort of thing.
See, now that you
I mean,
said
there's only a
steps,
few
I
steps.
think of the Kung Fu Panda
Oh.
monastery.
I walk up the few steps hesitantly. Is there anybody about outside, or are they all inside?
There does seem to be a few, I guess you could say, priests or acolytes just roaming around.
I'll walk up to one of them. Excuse me, good fellow woman. What is it, Cal?
It is a man and a woman, so you couldn't be wrong.
Okay. Good fellow and lady.
It's good to meet you. Are you here to learn about Lathander?
I've already got a god. I was here to find someone specifically.
Wow. Wow, that is some savagery right there. That is so savage.
Yeah, that was the Grey cast the primal savagery cantrip.
You do see like the guy gives like a very fake smile of, can you believe this guy? Go on, please continue, Grey.
I'm looking for somebody called Macredus. By the way,
Oh.
do you know the time?
Yes. It's about 4-ish.
In the afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Couldn't let me have it, could you?
Nope.
I thought we just woke up.
Yeah.
No. You guys were walking for a while. Well, you woke up about 11-ish,
Yeah, true, fair enough.
then walked for quite a while, then went over to the circle for a while, and then you all came here.
Okay, fair enough. Yes, so anyway, I'm looking for a person called Macredus. I was told I could find him here.
You at one point could find him here. He's been gone for quite a while.
How long is quite a while?
Should be almost 2 months now, maybe. He apparently got a message from Lathander and went out to complete a job, his mission. But you can speak to the current individual in charge if you wish.
Yes.
He's just currently looking after Blarg.
Blarg?
Yeah, so the current person that's in charge is a very merciful individual and says Lathander can be for anyone, which I agree, but he's been quite ambitious this time. As you kind of like look inside, you kind of see like this ogre like staring down at a book, trying to read it, just with a necklace with a holy symbol that looks way too small for him.
Now I've got to make blog merch. Made another iconic character.
Huh.
You kind of see a human in plated armor right next to him, like, this says Lathander. Fonda. No, not Thunder. Fanda. Fonda. No. Concentrate. Fanda. Fan. Yes. Door. Fuck.
Lavandor. So yeah, I'll turn to the other two acolytes and be like, how do your people feel about Saloon?
We don't have any bad thoughts of her.
Cool.
In fact, I think some say in some of the texts they used to be, well, they're like friends with the Morning Lord.
Yes. Well, night does progress on to morning.
Hmm.
I mean, obviously, night comes first, but yes.
You
You see the guy give another smile of.
This motherfucker.
So should we send you over to Toru?
Yes, I would very much like to speak to Toru.
Yes, please go over to Toru. Could you go take him for me, dear, as I go off this way? Is that do it? Okay. As he kind of like walks off a bit fast.
Goes off to punch a wall.
This fucking saloon prick. So you go up to this man.
Yeah.
Who seems to be trying to help this ogre understand the way of Lathander.
I look at the ogre and I go, "Hello. So, I understand you're in charge."
Funny joke there, sir. That would be me, Toru. I know. He looks like a good fan. How can I help you? Toru Sunblade.
Nice to meet you, Gray.
Yes, what's your real name?
Well, about that, I was looking for someone who could possibly help me with finding that out.
Oh.
Someone called Macredus. I was told he was around here until recently.
Macredus, yes. He was in charge before I took over.
Yes, so your helpful acolytes tell me. Yes, I believe he may have had a hand in. Well, I've lost my memories, you see, and I believe he might have had a hand in the magic that's brought me to my current state, shall we say. I don't think he erased my memories or anything. I think he possibly restored my health after the thing that did get rid of it. Just a working theory. I was hoping you might know where he'd gone. I very much need to speak to him. I was told he left nearly 2 months ago. I think the encounter I had with him, if it was him, was after that. So possibly on this quest he went on.
Yes. You kind of just see him like give you a good stare, trying to deduce if what you're saying is factual.
Shall I give him a persuasion check?
No, I just did a little thingy-majigger.
Okay.
Yes, just come over here with me. Blarg, can you continue trying to read that first, well, the title of the book?
That was me laughing, not Gray.
As he like takes you over to a side. So you think whatever happened to you relates to Macredus?
I woke up in a dark hut shack type thing, and one of the only memories I had was of that holy symbol, and I'd point to his holy symbol. It is the same, isn't it, Callum?
It is the same.
Now, I talked to somebody called Charlie.
Yes.
Who pointed me in the direction of Macredus.
Well, he did look up to that man quite a lot. I hear he's actually searching for him himself.
Was that it?
Unfortunately, I do not know exactly where he went. He stated it was best kept secret. But as his loyal follower, I do trust him and his word. He did state that this was a mission sent to him, well, to renew Icewind Dale.
Right.
So if you're involved with that,
it wouldn't have anything to do with the City of the Moon, maybe, would it?
I'm afraid I wouldn't know anything about, well, I presume Saloon.
Well, I mean, Moon and Sloon aren't, they don't always have to be linked. I mean, even though the Moon is called Sloon, but
I apologize if that was offensive to your religion. I don't know much about Saloon, I mean, unfortunately. I am a one god knowledge person.
Yes, same here. I'm not big on Lathander trivia. It's lost me many a pub quiz.
You've lost your memories, and you remember this.
Those pub quiz losses do a lot to someone's mental health. Okay.
Well,
do you perhaps have any? I mean, you are a temple. Do you perhaps have any magic that could restore lost memories, perhaps?
I mean, we probably would have had someone that could, but he is the same person.
Macredus,
yes. You see, I am more of a paladin, not a cleric, so I don't have as much in the holy spell variety.
That makes sense. Well, that's disappointing. I was hoping to find Macredus here. Guess I shall continue my search. Perhaps did he perhaps leave a journal behind, maybe some notes, before you took over from him?
The only thing I know is he said he went northwest.
Right. Sorry. With the lost memory and all that, not too big on the knowledge of the area.
Wait.
Is there another town going towards there?
Hold on a second. You just wait there. You look after Blarg for a moment.
Yes, okay. I'll go talk to Blarg. I walk over to the table. How are you getting on there, Blarg?
Not good. I can't smash these.
No, can't smash books. They're already smashed. That's how you make paper.
Rob's own heart.
I try to get better, but reading
okay. You'll get there, buddy. And I pat him on the back gently.
This is how Zealot barbarians get their start.
Thank you. You're much kinder than, half cousin.
Who's your half cousin?
Frost giant.
You're half frost giant.
No. I get cold.
Oh, right. That's definitely not frost giant. I see. Perhaps related through marriage then. Anyway, what are you trying to read there?
You kind of look at it and it says, "The Morning Lord Lathander." It seems like to be the basic textbooks of. It's the Bible version of Lathander.
The ABCs of Lathander.
Yeah, the ABCs of Lathander.
Right. So, how far have you gotten? What about this word here? And I point at the.
Come on, Blarg, you can do it.
Wait, did he just say it?
He went,
Close enough.
It's from north.
Okay. Well, what about this one? And I point at morning, and I'm like, what time of day is it when you wake up?
Sun.
Yeah, close. When the sun is rising into the sky, what time of day is it?
Sun time.
Yes.
Go on,
He's not wrong.
Sun time. And then, okay, so what do you call a person that's in charge of a bunch of people? Someone who's very high up.
Boss.
Yes, the sun time boss. That's correct, Clark.
Oh.
Incredible.
You kind of see like pat his chest. I can do this.
Yes, your heart's in the right place. Right now let's do his proper name. Lathander.
La.
La. And Than.
Fan.
And
Duh.
Duh.
Kind of see him like tense up. Durr.
There you go. Now say it all together. Lathander.
Lavandor.
Close enough, buddy. And I pat him on the back.
he's just got an accent. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, people would understand you if you would say that.
This is when Toru comes back. Rushing along. And he kind of like has a map of Icewind Dale.
Ooh.
So, I don't know if it's still there since, Oriel came here. But apparently there was like this cabin near the sea. Around.
Sounds familiar.
He kind of like points on the map. If you look at the big map, just think middle of the way through where the actual sea is. If that makes sense.
Okay. So where the Sea of Moving Ice is?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, there used to be like a fishing village or something there, right?
No, I don't believe so.
Oh. But there were huts there.
Yes, I do believe there was a cabin there. At least it just popped in my mind because he can't just survive in the blizzards without months on end food.
So he headed towards the Sea of Moving Ice, right?
Yes. Well,
Okay.
that's northwest from here.
Yes, sorry, I got my
very
east and west
strongly
mixed
more
up there.
north, but
Right, so he would have gone past through Bremen.
Likely.
I think. Where was it? Where was the first town I went to? The closest one.
You went to Targos, but I gave you a choice of Bremen and Targos.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I think it was near there that I probably saw him.
Because
well,
it turns
didn't see
out
him,
Bremen doesn't have a path connecting to Targos, so it's very likely you may have accidentally skipped it and just went there.
Yes, that's near where I woke up. It would make sense if you went that way. Thanks for the help. Was there anything else you knew?
That was just, I guess, a eureka moment. If
Thank you.
you discover anything important about this,
Right.
we here would like to still aid Macretus, if possible.
We don't have a sending stone in this campaign, do we? Never mind.
No, we don't have a sending stone. I believe only a couple, like 3 of the town speakers might have one.
Oh my god, we're in
More than
Bumfuck
country.
nowhere.
Yeah.
We're in the north.
That explains why he was like, tuh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometime, boss.
Sometime.
There's a quick dot.
Sometime, boss. Yeah. Well, thank you for your help. What was his name again?
Sorry.
Yeah. Toru. Toru Sunblade.
Toru, like Jackie Chan.
Sure.
Toru.
Whoever that is.
Toru Sunblade.
None of you ever watched the Jackie Chan animated series?
Yeah, of course we did.
Yeah,
I
Toru,
mean,
the big guy.
in universe, he's not going to be like, oh yes, like the
Oh,
Jackie
right,
Chan
yeah,
adventures.
okay. Have you ever heard the Bard's Tale of Jackie Chan?
And his talisman's 12.
Right, yes, well, I will send word via, I don't know, the seagull or something. If I do find out where he went. Do you know anything about teleportation circles? Do you know if one might take you to such a place?
I wouldn't have a faintest idea about teleportation circles.
It's
Other
more
than
of arcane magic.
I'd appreciate it. It would be useful.
Yes, I'll let you know if I know anything myself. Or if I encounter Charlie, I will send word via him. He comes from this temple, does he not?
Yes. He grew up most of his life here.
Did you know he's training to be a monk?
He just... no.
Oh,
I did
he
not know
throws a
that.
mean punch now.
Oh. I mean, good for him, I guess.
Yeah, training
I guess
under some guy called Zook.
Zook. Yes.
Zook, yes.
That's... I do remember a Zook. Gnome? Mohawk of Fire?
No, that's him, yes.
Ah, okay.
Smelly Pete.
Pretty hard to forget.
Yes, I know Zook.
So he's been training with him.
Oh. Oh.
Has the stream just gone down?
Yeah,
Or is it back up?
went down.
Okay. I'll wait till it's back up.
Don't know
I was
why.
about to say, we're about to take a break.
It's been fine
Oh.
for the past couple of
Good
weeks.
timing.
So I don't...
Okay, alright, I'll just say what I was going to say then. As I walk out, I'm just going to look at the acolytes that I saw before and just be like, praise Lathandor, and then just walk off.
You get the sense if he wasn't a holy person, as you walked away, he would have given you a middle finger.
I thought Grey would have been a holy person.
Yep.
Full of holes.
So terribly brilliant.
Anyway, can I presume we're all going back to Brando's, or someone else going somewhere else?
I'm gonna sell
Did
the
I
phone and
know?
go back to Brando's. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'll tell you how much that was, then you go to Brando's. Cool. So let's take a break.
I'll go to Brando's as well.
Cool.
Before we take a break, remember we have a merch store. See the information down below. Goodbye.
everybody. Hello there, everybody. Hello there, everybody. Hello there, everybody. everybody. Hello there, 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 everybody.
Wham.
Pshoo! Hello,
Right.
welcome back. Welcome back, everyone. Just outside Brando's. Just outside Brando's, the original people buying food have finished and are slowly recovering from them not being able to speak properly. Ravelin loved it, and as they walk outside, almost like there was 4 different alleyways that all go towards Brando's. Everyone walks by, looks past the alleyways and go, oh, look. As you have all arrived together again.
We need to go to East Haven quite quickly.
Wait.
Yeah, we do need to go to East Haven.
What? Wait.
Yeah, yes, me and Locke agree.
Why do we need to go to East Haven?
Why?
Apparently, they're burning Dazan.
There
Yeah,
what?
we need to arrive in time for the barbecue.
Come again?
This Dazan, the wizard that may have the mermaid, is at East Haven, and he might be
Oh, no.
burnt.
Hey,
If he
when-
dies, we won't find the mermaid.
I don't fancy
did,
smoked
um,
salmon.
Hang on. If he's getting burnt at the stake, then when did he get time
get the
to
mermaid.
capture a mermaid?
I don't know. If he teleported there, does it really matter? It's kind of. Would it not be
Where
best
I
to
mean-
get there?
I mean, it kind of does. I mean, if the mermaid is not there, then why are we going?
At the moment,
Yeah.
it's his teleportation circles. It's the only lead we have. If we get to him before he's burnt alive, we can rule out that lead. We don't want to not get there, him be burnt alive, and then we've lost our only lead, and we don't know what's happened, and then and then us not knowing what's happened to the mermaid.
Exactly.
We'd best.
Lacey,
Yes. Yes.
out
Ryan.
of interest, do you know if the mermaid is capable of magic herself?
I don't think
Casting
so.
magic? Okay.
Based on the fact she was punching things when we were in the dream.
Oh yeah, I should have remembered that. Okay. Yeah, no worries.
But we should probably hurry then, right? I think Larkin's.
Yes.
I think Larkin's right. We should probably rule out that possibility.
Why is he getting burned at the stake, by the way?
He killed a bunch of adventurers and dropped a house on someone.
Well, that's good.
Wait, what?
It was a house he Oh.
Must
Okay,
be quite
I
the
heard he did a
powerful
prank.
wizard.
Yes.
Yeah, we kind. Oh, by the way, my dad says hi. He says, "Well done for everyone doing a good job," and he has to leave. He has to leave the 10 towns for a bit because he's got a friend. He's got a job from a friend called Dazan. No, not Dazan. What was his name again, Callum?
Rick.
Oh, Rick.
His last job.
Yes.
Oh no!
One last job before retirement.
Oh no! Oh Rick! Oh no! I
Why
remember
don't we,
Rick.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
Oh
no.
So it looks like
Unfortunately.
Now I remember the name.
He was the blue mind player man.
Yeah.
He was.
Anyway, Nomad, do you reckon you can get the circle working again?
No.
I mean, we know where we are now. We just need to figure out where we need to go.
I can give it a shot, I suppose. I've got a third level spell
Yeah,
slot.
I've got a couple that we could use.
I think it was
Needs be.
recharging when we left.
But we charge it with the spell slot, don't we?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
There's no harm in trying.
Okay.
Yeah, why not? Let's go. Oh, and I kind of find it funny that we're going to be rescuing someone who's been done for murder. Anyway, let's go.
We're not rescuing him.
What? I mean,
No, we need to find the mermaid.
We're gonna let him burn. We're just rescuing the mermaid.
Yeah, we'll tell him that we'll take him off of the fire if he tells us where the mermaid is, and then leave him there.
Narf. Please tell him to save me too.
Yes, we'll get to that. We'll get to that. I'm not breaking a promise. Don't you worry.
Okay. Look, I really like you and all, but this is I am panicking.
It's okay. It's okay.
So you go back to the circle?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. You go back to the circle. There it is.
Right. Well, let's give this a shot then, shall we?
Just before you do it, Nomad, explain how it works. Explain how it works before we try and do anything.
Well, you expend your energy, and it'll take it. Then you just poke where you are, and you poke where you want to go.
So we need to find out where East Haven is.
Well, I mean, it's on the map, isn't it?
Yeah.
We just poke where we are on the map, and then poke where that is on the map.
If you use your spell slot, metagaming wise, use your spell slot.
Metagaming pigeon.
Yes, yes.
And then
You use your magic
Haven's
weapons.
you poke between them, and I'll poke where we are currently, and then I'll just plop my finger onto East Haven where we want to go.
As you do that, Nomad,
Uh-huh.
you
Oh,
hear a message in your head.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, it just goes, beep. You are now banned from using my circle. No more legal use. Love, Dazan.
What a dick. Okay, I can't use the circle anymore, apparently.
All right. Well, I'll try what you just did, and Lyle will expend his 3rd level spell slot and essentially copy what Nomad. Nomad did do it properly, didn't he? Right.
I just didn't
Mhm.
expend the spell slot.
Right. Yeah.
What
So
if I found all of us?
Lyle will copy what Nomad did using his 3rd level spell slot to try and
Okay,
get it.
so you point at the symbol that's Brian Chander, and then
Yeah.
point at the one that's East Haven.
Haven. Yep.
You see a glow. You see Lyle go.
We jump in.
Jump
Jump
in.
Yeah,
Lyle.
here we
Roll me
go.
an intelligence save.
All
As
right.
the rest of you jump in.
Mhm.
Let's not all jump in at the same time. We don't want the fly
I've
scenario.
already fucking jumped.
Just come out the other end as one Cronenberg-y horror.
I got a 16.
16. Fair enough. So, you've skipped all the travel all the way over to East Haven. You notice where you've landed is very interesting, this circle. It seems to be on an almost moving piece of ice on Lac Dinashir. Dinashir? Lake Dinashir? The lake there.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
It's mostly frozen ice, so you could just like hop from each one. But
Here we go again.
you know,
Hey,
there you are.
I
Broken up
already
lake.
don't like this.
But you can see in a little bit in the distance, East Haven.
Well, we're here. It worked.
Yeah, but I hope this thing is still here when we. Perhaps we should mark the location somehow for if we need to find it when we get back.
Everyone points at Nomad.
The
The literal
Pretty sure he's already
cartographer.
got his map.
Yeah.
No, I mean like a beacon or something. Probably not fire. That
That's probably not a good idea.
We should be able to.
why?
We should be able to remember, right? Surely.
Because then other people will
I
be
mean-
able to see it.
Will they be able to use it?
I don't know.
Narf.
Guys, we should probably get a move on, and because Nomad knows where it is, he can draw it on his map. East Haven's there. We should start moving.
Good point.
Take a note on that.
Okay.
All right then.
You've made a note on your map.
How
Quick
do we
squiggle.
get to East Haven from here?
So, have you got the picture of the East Haven? Where's that? Frank, you normally just have them.
Yeah.
I've got the map here, but if we're in the lake, I mean, also, how the
So
fuck are we
East-
going to get across this lake?
Well, it's mostly frozen. There's just like little bits that are just cracked.
Mhm. I will
But
be-
literally on the far left of the East Haven area, you're at the edge, just a bit on the ice, not far from the actual shore.
I will walk
Sort of
across
like
the
that
ice.
pool
If I ever
area?
see any cracks in the ice, I'm just going to
It's
cast mending.
mending on
Repair
every
the
ice bit.
Are there any
because I am
fish?
very scared.
You can roll me a perception check to see if you see any under the ice or through the
More
cracks.
knucklehead trout.
That's a 16.
16. You do think you see like just a single knucklehead trout just going across just below the surface.
Gonna cast Detect Thoughts on it.
You can if you like.
Cool.
Fuck.
You hear?
You cast.
Just keep swimming.
Detect
Just
Thought.
keep swimming.
Swim, keep swimming, gotta keep
Why did the
swimming.
barbarian cast Detect Thoughts?
She's always
Doppelganger.
been able to do this.
Doppelganger,
Yeah, doppelgangers can just do it.
Oh, fair enough.
She's done this so many times.
I've done it like 4 times and nobody's noticed.
So yeah, you do just hear swim, swim, swim. I'm swimming. Swim, swim,
I would
swim.
like to probe deeper.
Okay.
What she said.
What roll is it?
Wisdom save.
Wisdom save. Oh, fucking hell. That's a 16?
The fish eludes my grasp.
The histories of this fish.
The DC is 10. It's not very good.
Doesn't help that I rolled well as well. Anyway, it kept swimming. It kept swimming. I'd say you eventually get across rather easily. It's not that bad. Like the cracks are there, but it's not really shaking. It's somewhat solid. As you get across, you rush over to East Haven.
Larkin being a bounty hunter, would he know where criminals are held in East Haven?
Yes, you would.
I'm going to lead the group there as fast as I can.
Okay. So you're going to be rushing through. This is, I believe, if I'm not wrong, East Haven is the 3rd biggest town. I believe it's the 3rd biggest town. Although, interestingly, there's not that many people walking around the streets currently where you are.
By the way,
Larkin, slow down.
As I'm walking at full speed, I'm
we need a leash for him.
I'm going to pay attention for the mermaid's smell.
Larkin,
Okay.
I'm sure we'd be able to smell it if he was already burning. You can slow down.
You do not smell a mermaid, but you do start to hear the sounds of a large crowd.
Yeah, we need to get moving. I think it's time.
And now you smell fire.
Larkin's gonna use Zephyr Strike to see him dash off.
Bye, Larkin.
Oh my
You
god.
rush through town. You kind of see one person just holding like a box, just walking along. As you rush past it, he almost drops it. It's like, hey, slow down.
Oh, well.
You knock over a
And then
cabbage
fire
cart.
runs
Yeah.
past him, and then he falls over.
My cabbages.
No, my winter cabbages. They
Yeah,
taste like snowflakes.
frozen cabbages.
Yeah, it's just frozen cabbages.
I like to see in the local area.
So as you're rushing through Larkin, it starts to make more sense that there's a lot of people here as the crowd gets thicker and thicker, as you can see the flames in the distance, and as you see this beautiful picture.
Oh, no.
How far is the crowd?
You're next to it.
No, as in
Can
like,
you see that?
like from the back of the crowd
Oh,
to the
God.
front of the
That's a
crowd.
wizard
How
hat.
far is it?
That is a wizard hat.
I think it's too late.
I think it's
100
far too late, my guy.
Yeah. You know,
Alexa, shut up.
So it's too late, yeah.
I
Have a look at the
cast Cure
picture,
Wounds
Jacob,
on
and
the
you tell me.
burning wizard.
Yeah, it's too late.
Is the wizard still screaming?
Your dagger's screaming.
I can imagine so.
He's also hyperventilating. It's like, narf.
Can a dagger hyperventilate?
It's very confusing. He's only recently learned he can sleep.
Right, how far away is the wizard on fire from us?
At the back of the crowd, it's about 100-ish foot.
Okay, I'm gonna make my way through the crowd, just kind of gently pushing through.
As you
until
do,
I'm
you just
about-
hear like a lot of cheers. The evil wizard is dead!
So I'm about 60 feet away.
Okay, you get about 60 foot away. Can you roll me a perception check?
Oh, yes, I can.
Which old wizard? Supposed to see the wicked wizard.
Give me a second.
That wizard.
Ding dong, the wicked wizard's dead.
The
Sorry,
madman
Dean.
Dazan is gone.
D&D Beyond is not cooperating. There we go. That's a 25.
25. You look at the body, and it looks like it's melting.
Please tell me it's not red goo.
No, but it looks like it was ice. Yeah, he's just melting like he's ice. He's ice. And you see a lot of people at the front just looking like, wait a minute.
You used ice clone jutsu. Let's go.
But he was screaming at everyone. What is this? You see a lot of people just panicking now. It's like, we got him. He did not get away.
Could I run up and have a look at the wizard as best I can and try to visualize him?
You can.
I'm just going
Roll me
a good just gonna look at him, take in what he looks like.
He looks like a block of ice that's melted.
I'm going to have a look around the
Like
area.
a beautiful ice sculpture.
But
Melted.
it depicts him though, doesn't it?
It does. Can you roll me an Arcana check, actually?
Oh,
what was
yeah,
you doing,
actually.
Larkin?
I'm going to have a look around the area to see if I can spot, if I can spot him to see if he's here watching it.
Okay.
By the way,
Yeah.
do we all see this?
Yeah.
That's a 7.
I mean, you might need a little help, Lyle, but
15.
just a 7.
Now,
Yeah.
Lyle's on
now,
Lacey's shoulders.
now, what's going on?
It seems he's fooled them all. He's turned himself, or he's swapped himself for an ice body, and the ice is melting. Dazan's, I'm guessing, is okay.
All right,
Oh, thank God.
let me get on your shoulders. I'm going to
Yes, of course. Sorry. Yeah, come on, up your
Right, one moment, you two. What did you say you got, Nomad? Just a 7?
Just 7.
Oh, never mind then. All right, you're on the shoulders.
do the usual see through Marion's eyes, have a look, see if she can see where the wizard might be.
Okay, so we've got Larkin perception and we've got Marion perception.
Can I also cast See Invisibility and have a look around as well?
Of course, of course.
My God.
I'd
like to be able to tell.
Yes, Nav.
Would I be able to tell if this was a particular spell he's cast?
You can roll me Arcana check.
Another 3.
Did you want a perception check from me, Callum?
Yes, please.
Okie dokie.
So you see nothing, Marion.
That's a 24. I rolled one lower.
24.
I'm very sorry.
You do see an invisible creature.
Ooh, what do I?
It's
Oh,
Marion.
Marion. Fuck's sake.
Can I just look around?
Larkin, what did you get?
I got 15.
You do looking around. You can't see a Dazan anywhere.
Can
Oh,
I?
I'm gonna look Marion in the eyes just to freak them out.
Can I look among
Marion
the
freaks out a bit.
Can I look among
Yes.
the crowd?
Yes.
That's a 22 perception.
Okay. You look along the crowd. There's a lot of annoyed people.
But are any of them laughing?
You do not see a Dazan. You do see a couple of them laughing.
Okay, can I scan
the-
buildings around the sort of square or whatever where this is happening and see if there's anybody like looking out of any windows, stood in any doorways, that kind of thing?
There are people watching from outside their houses or just in their little business areas.
Anybody
looking
who
outside.
is glowing as if they were invisible?
They are not.
Okay.
Right. You was going to say something, Nomad?
Is the clothes that this ice clone is wearing, are they real or are they also ice? Is his hat
They seem to be
ice?
real.
Could I try and mage hand off the hat?
It is all basically burnt away, but you can go for it.
There's a scrap of hat.
Yeah, you get a scrap of hat.
Guys, I don't know.
Narf, did you tell me what your Arcana check was?
It was 15.
What do I count this as
15.
an outcome? Is this did we reach
Can
the Dazan in time or not? I don't understand.
I mean, technically we didn't.
Can I can through
hold on.
Sorry.
With a 15, you realise, Narf, that this is a simulacrum.
Mm. How would you spell that?
Simulacrum.
Cool. Okay.
Ooh, can I get my black ticking box out and see if it's ticking?
It is not ticking.
Okay, I'm going to do this everywhere we go, Callum.
Okay.
Lyle's going to telepathically instruct Marion to have a look out if there are any sort of entrances and exits towards out of the city, and to have a look round there to see if she can see anybody like sort of leaving town, shall we say.
Okay. You roll me another perception check, although I will say, as you can look at the map, there are many exits.
Ah, shit. Well, I'll tell her to pick one at random, I suppose. I don't know which one to look for.
Fair enough.
Is there a way to get a height advantage? Is there like a
You are tall.
I know.
Okay.
That's a
sorry.
That's a 17.
You don't see anyone out of the ordinary leaving.
I'm gonna run over to Lyle. I'm gonna say, check the circle, check the teleportation circle, and I'm gonna start running in that direction.
Lyle will click Marion back towards him and basically get Marion to go that way as well. Tell her to follow Gray.
Larkin's going to join him because he remembered he forgot to check if the mermaid actually came through in his direction.
Yeah, seeing Gray shoot off laser will chase after as well.
Oh, okay. The box will no longer be appeared. Are you running as well now? Yeah, a box to help Lacey look above.
Oh, right.
A bit like the magic box that appeared when Larkin needed to look over a crowd.
Oh, I meant more like a balcony or something I could get on.
Oh, no, there wasn't any of that around this bit.
Oh, like an opera box.
Yes, that's exactly what I meant.
So you're rushing back through town as it gets thinner and thinner crowds. The guy who's just picked up his box full of cabbages just gets knocked over again. It's like, no, not again. You monsters.
Been called that plenty of times before, don't worry about it.
As you're rushing through, Narf, you just kind of hear the dagger because he can kind of hear some of your thoughts. It's like, oh, thank God it was just one of his simulacrums.
That's quite a high level spell, that.
He's a very powerful wizard.
He is indeed, yes. But at least that's a good sign.
Does this guy have Stockholm syndrome?
To a degree, a good sign.
I just wonder if that was one of the rogue simulacrums or not.
What?
He doesn't really pay attention to them. In fact, he actually looks different to the way I saw him. He looked younger. Well, it was a little difficult to tell with his melting face.
Yes, of course.
Oh, look, the circle.
Okay. Oh, it's going to be interesting.
You guys arrive at the circle.
Larkin's going to start sniffing around and see if he can smell the mermaid at the circle.
You do not smell a mermaid.
Oh, good, she wasn't here.
You do smell a trout.
I cast Detect Thoughts on it again.
Swimming, oh, I am swimming. Turning to the left. Now to the right.
Lacey kind of starts dancing.
Swimming. And then suddenly you see a few others and they look like they're going in line with it.
Perhaps if...
It's suddenly a school.
If the Desan that we saw being burnt was not the real Desan, then that could explain how he was in two places at once. One to get the...
And plus the mermaid didn't come through here, so I don't think it was this Desan that had the mermaid.
So where could he have gone?
Well,
No.
that's the thing of what Sherlock was saying.
That could explain. Sorry.
No, he's made a fair few copies of himself, and he doesn't pay attention to many of the copies. So they could all be running amok around all over 10 towns. There could be many designs.
So the real one didn't actually commit the murders. It was one of his copies. Maybe.
This could also explain how he was able to ban Nomad from the circle whilst also being at the stake.
Yes.
Yes, he is probably in a. I don't know.
Hiding.
I guess he's just connected to them.
Perhaps we could.
Should we try some other places then? See, go back through the circle and see if we can get lucky.
What looks like a place that he might be? The chair, perhaps, for home.
Wait. Hold on. If he's got the mermaid, then he'll want to take her, someplace safe, right? If he
like his home base,
like his home base, or but like Nurse friend said,
the whale.
Going to go to home base.
He's got to buy a couple of deck chairs.
Well, if I was a wizard of his stature and I had pretty much I had his power, you wouldn't really want to stay or live in any of the smaller towns. You would want a place that could, like, you'd be accustomed to a certain lifestyle. You would want to live a certain way. So maybe one of the bigger cities.
But we've been told that he travels around a bit. That he doesn't really settle.
Yes.
What about the big star? That seems to have like the most stuff around it. Looks kind of interesting. It could be a fun one to press.
When you received the message, did you feel like he was sending it directly to you, or it was automated from the circle?
I mean, that's a good question. Callum.
You're smart enough. You would say that he essentially banned you, but it's an automatic message.
Yeah, I gotta.
Like, he manually banded you, but the message was automatic.
Right.
I got put on the blacklist.
Like a Discord bot.
Yeah.
Big followers got banned.
So it's like part of his magic, an inbuilt trap to prevent people from abusing his things, as opposed to he knew you was using it.
Even abusing. I just poked 2 places. It wasn't even that bad.
It's probably from where you got shocked before.
Wait, hold on. Lyle, touch the thing again?
Sure, okay. But where are we going?
Did we have people
No, it
that
doesn't
aren't
matter.
the
Just press
people
it.
that actually expend the spell energy to do it?
Oh yeah, I don't have any spell slots left.
I mean,
I'm asking.
You didn't to get the message. You didn't need to expend the spell slot, right?
Yeah.
No, but if we get Lacey to do it, Lacey can't even like.
No, but we need
start it
Lyle
off
to
anyway.
do it to see if he's banned.
But I didn't expend any spell energy into it when I got banned.
Yeah, so Lyle doesn't need to use a spell slot either to see if he's banned.
If Lyle can open it, why would you want him to be banned? Lacey
Because
can't
I
open
just
it
want to know
anyway.
if it.
Fine,
just wanna know if
okay.
it's possible.
Sure, I'll press it. Okay. And then I do the thing.
You do the thing. Beautifully done.
You just run a circle around the entire circle, touching everything.
Everything has been thoroughly touched.
I would like to trace this one too and keep the tracing paper.
Okay.
Gray, didn't you say you could activate it?
I can, yes, but do we have a destination?
Where does everybody think we should go? I think we've got one more chance of Gray.
Before I do this, we need to find out if Lyle has been banned, because if we only get one use of this each, we need to choose very carefully where we go.
Yes. Very smart.
All right. Okay then. Lyle will touch the teleportation circle and will, without expending a spell slot, because he cannot. Because
That's fine. That's fine. You don't need to. You just touch it and you hear, you are banned. You are not allowed to use this anymore.
We've got 2 tries left.
Love Dazan.
I'm banned too, so yeah,
So we only get 1 try each.
it looks like it. Yeah.
So we need to choose very carefully where we go next.
Can you ask your dagger what does he remember about the wizard? Like anything would be helpful, just so we can get like a bit more about his character, about who he is.
You hear all that?
Yeah, I hear it. Hold on, let me look at the circle. You kind of see him like, well, you can't see him staring at it, but you get this weird sense in your mind that he's given it a good old look. And he does like a little roll in his head. Oh, okay.
I'm just rolling him from hand to hand. See all.
You kind of feel like the dagger's trying to move. It's like, point me that way. And you kind of see on the circle. Do you see the little bit that looks a bit like a weird, I guess, sword or?
Yeah.
Hold on. Yeah. The bit that also has like an arrow just spinning around it.
Oh yeah.
I believe that used to be at least when I was around, a location of interest to him. Almost like a base of operations.
Oh, we should go.
The place with the spinning
Let's go
circle.
there, then.
We might find some clues.
Hold
there.
on, let me. I have a picture.
The spiral or the bit with like the arrows going around it?
I don't mean to
Hold
be
on, hold on.
a
That
party
one.
pooper, but I am currently very tapped. So if we do happen to go there,
Oh, that one.
I will be
Huh?
pretty rough.
I'm sure he won't be. Wait, did you tell us about the rogue simulacrums?
Actually,
No.
Yeah.
It was mentioned.
actually,
So he might not be bad.
Nomad's got a
as
point
such.
though. He's looking pretty rough.
Right, but
I
the
have been
mermaids could be in
electrocuted 3
danger. We
times.
should go now.
Yes, but some of us have healing magic that they are not wanting to use sometimes.
I don't know what you. Oh,
Grey,
oh,
or would
yes.
you rather use it to cast Moonbeam on people?
I'm not going to live that one down, am I?
No, you're not.
Fine. How good is Nomad looking after being zapped 2 times?
Less than half health.
Okay, I cast inflict, cure wounds.
Nomad combusts.
Nomad really out here dying.
Does anybody else need healing?
I'm okay for now.
I'm good.
How much do you
So
heal me
just a
for?
1-person heal. Cool. I'll cast
If
1
it's
first level cure
going
wounds
around,
on Nomad.
if
You
it's
are
going
way too
around,
generous,
I'll take some
Greg.
healing.
Oh, it's too late now. I've cast the spell. It's too late. You can roll it 1d8 plus 3.
Okay. Are you ready for this,
Oh.
boys?
Can't wait for that 4.
It's late.
Oh, is it
Hey.
8?
Yeah.
Nice. 11 HP for you.
Oh, I feel so much better. I almost forgive you for casting that moonbeam in front of me.
I didn't even get you with it.
I had to watch.
Is any of Nomad's clothes or whatever damaged from the damage?
I've been consistently casting mending on everything I have.
I was going to say I was going to cast mending on it, so yeah, fair enough.
I think it's fine.
So, who's using the circle next?
Just before we do
It would
that,
have to be me or not.
Nomad, where in relation on your map would this symbol lie? So we get a rough idea of where we're about to teleport to.
I will say that the outer circle seems to be somewhat random on
Yeah,
how
I
far out
have
it'll
no idea on where that would be.
Okay.
I'm guessing the whale means the plane of water.
Do you reckon any of them would go to the the Sea of Moving Ice?
With my
No? Okay.
because this whole place is my favourite terrain, and me being born in 10 Towns, would that symbol look familiar?
No.
Okay.
It looks like the dagger from a film I saw recently.
Actually, you
it
kind
has a
of
very
hear the
specific
dagger now.
outline.
Oh.
If I remember correctly, it was a spire he built in like a bit of a mound above, or just attached to a mound. A high hill.
Attached to a mound, a high hill.
Attached to spire. Hold on. Let me just transmit a picture in my head to you.
Very nice.
To what I remember when I saw it once.
So Darth sort of dangles the dagger over some snow, and you suddenly see the dagger start moving. He starts drawing this picture on the ground for everyone to see.
Also, sorry for the overload of pictures today, Ellie.
Oh.
Do you really think that I am doing half of these? Because I only did one of them.
Oh. Well, I'd like you to do this one.
Okay.
Because it's pretty.
Okay. I only did the wizard on fire.
Oh wow!
Ooh.
The moon is scary.
He visualizes
I like
a
that.
memory of his of that.
So there you go.
This looks like somewhere
It's like
Moon Knight would
gravity
live.
defying.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a moon. There's a moon in the background.
It
It's
looks
even
like
better.
where Moon Knight would live.
Perhaps this is the city of moon we keep hearing about.
He says with no one else being able to see this picture in their head.
What's that
Everyone just
meme
looks at-
with Moon Knight? It's like, come on out, Dracula, I want my money, you little bitch, or something like that.
That sounds like Moon Knight.
That sounds like Castlevania, the animated series.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to turn this
So?
on its side, Callum, for the stream. I'm sorry. I
That's
can't
okay.
fit it anywhere.
Can you put it in the foreground?
That's
No.
alright. That's alright.
It does look like a giant sword, though.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah. Sword keep.
Moon
So-
sword.
What are we doing, guys? Are we going there?
Yes.
Yeah, Grey jumps in the circle, activates it, presses East Haven, and then that symbol.
Moon mummy.
Okay.
We'll
Third level
jump
spell
in.
slot gone.
Yep. Oh shit. Yeah, fuck.
I was going to say, I
At
was
this
better
point,
offer, but
last
hang on.
person goes in and they think to themselves, wait, we forgot Ravelim. Oh well.
I thought he was
Was he not
traveling on
following
with
us?
No, he wasn't following.
Did we just leave
Fine.
him in Brando?
Oh.
He'll be
Yeah, he's
fine.
enjoying himself in Brando's. He can be their mascot now, it's fine.
He'll be fine.
He'll come back and he's gonna be like head chef.
Gray, can you roll me an intelligence save?
But I pressed the right symbols.
Yeah, everyone does it at the end. This is to decide if you're banned or not.
Okay.
Right, that makes sense.
Intelligence save.
I
So
thought
a
this was just
6
if we're smart enough to jump out of the way of everyone else. About
And
to fall on
yes,
top
a
of us.
16 is not high enough.
That's
Wow.
true.
That's a 3.
Yep.
You don't know why, but you get this sense that you're banned.
Band has come down. Okay.
And you-
Narf's the only one who could use it.
It's fine. We can just convince him to
Yep.
unban us all.
So, you've appeared in the middle of nowhere. Luckily, it's light snows today.
Larkin's going to make the same check.
You smell no mermaid.
Fuck!
Do we see
Oh.
this spiral tower?
Roll me a perception check.
I'll have a look as well.
Hey, that 20!
Match,
Oh,
wasn't it?
yeah.
Alright.
Hey.
I let
Cookies.
Narf look.
Cookies in chat.
You'd let Narf. So, Narf, you're looking around, you look at the mound you're on, and from the visions that you remember with, well, the dagger's telling you, Where you're standing should be just in front of like the little metal bit that goes up to the spire, but the spire isn't there. But as you look down, you do see like a little metal piece about 10 foot out the ground, in the ground, down the mountain, down the hill.
As in, it's been buried. Snow's
As in,
been
there's a
too
bit of
much, or-
metal jagged out of the ground.
I go and approach the metal.
You go down to the metal bit.
I
As you get down there, you see this metal surface. There seems to be a small opening, a doorway, you could say.
Ooh. I found a door, guys.
Huh?
Does it look openable? Openable? That's a
It
terrible
does
word.
look openable, although it's a little odd because you don't know why, but the door size is slightly above the ground. As in, you have to step up to get to the door, and the doorknob's on the left side instead of the right side.
Oh no, it's upside down.
Oh, jeez. Okay, so I'm gonna open it if possible.
Yep. It's easy enough to open. As you push it open, you look inside, and yeah, stuff is upside down.
Oh shit!
Felt
And
like
you just hear
Right.
the dagger go, "This is meant to be the bottom floor."
Huh. Narf's gonna scoop up some snow, throw it inside, see if it goes down or if it actually goes to the floor.
oh, that would be cool.
It goes down to what would be the ceiling,
Oh.
which would be the floor now.
Damn it, okay, I was hoping gravity was flipped, but
How
apparently
tall's the
Yeah, that would be so cool.
How tall is the ceiling or the
Yeah.
floor?
The ceiling floor.
It seems to be 12 foot high.
Oh, okay, I could reach that. No big deal.
Is that from the? Because we're coming in from like the top bottom of the door.
So each room, whether you're on the floor or the ceiling, is a 12-foot difference.
Okay.
The only things that seem to be on the roof portion of this small area, it seems to be a couple statues that you would recognize now of Dazan's younger self and Dazan's somewhat older self.
Man, he loves
Both
this
with
stuff, does he
poses showing off how great he is.
not?
Right, we should perhaps investigate this place, see if we can find any clues.
The Zan is definitely a relative to Jim Dark Magic. You can't tell me otherwise.
Knowing full well that we're going in some bullshit wizard lair, I'm gonna quickly cast Comprehend Languages on the fucking offshoot that he has some bullshit going on.
He does
Because
seem
I
to
know it
think
lasts
himself.
an hour, and the fuckery of already going into an upside down tower is enough for me.
Does anyone have any rope so we can sort of lure ourselves safely down?
I have 25 feet of rope.
That's plenty, we only need 12.
Before we go in, perhaps, do you mind if I cast Detect Magic to see if there's anything in there that we need to be aware of?
Brilliant idea, yes, you should do that.
I would rather do that as a ritual, though, if that's okay.
Yeah, sure, and no rush. Now he's alive still, perhaps.
And Nomad also does his thing as a ritual to save some time.
Joining me in the ritual gang.
Yes, okay, cool.
I'm going to scan the inside and see if I can, I'm just going to have, a general check, see if I notice anything on the inside.
Well, I could send Marion down there just to be on the caution, be on the safe side.
I'm gonna paint a really shit moustache on the older drawing. Statue.
All right, so you're going in, is what you're saying, Lacey?
Yeah, why not?
Okay.
Everyone's
now I
outside
get why
doing
the
bullshit
arrows are
stuff.
on it.
Yeah, that's right. The arrows are there because it's upside down.
Lyle will send Marion into the room, have a scout
Okay.
around.
So, Lacey, you go down. You have to kind of step over the door frame, as normally the door would be on the floor, but this is on the ceiling, so you have to get up a little bit. But you can get over easily. Even Lyle could get over.
It's like stepping over Lyle. It's fine. I do it.
Guess we're not waiting for the detect magic. Cool.
I'm a.
As you get,
Lyle's not going in. Marion's going in. So.
Okay.
So Lacey, you get into this small room. It only seems to be like a 10 foot across, 15 foot the other way kind of room with a door in the middle and two statues either side that are both on the ceiling. You see some like smashed not desks, like little table sides. Yeah. A little bit of wood stuff on the floor or the ceiling.
Are they on the ceiling or the floor?
They're on
statues.
the ceiling.
Let's just say the
statues
up
are on
or
the
the
ceiling.
down.
Okay,
Yeah,
the
the up or the
statues
down,
are
that makes
upside
sense.
down above you. Both seem to
Right.
somehow still be in place, but one of them is missing a nose and the other one's missing an arm.
Cool. Guess she's got some arm in her nose.
Raccoon's been here.
Fair enough. You have to draw it upside down, but you start drawing away. Marion is a little stuck because Marion can't get through the door.
Oh, she can't. Okay, fair.
She can fly.
I mean, you can do a strength check if you want. There's a door in this room that's closed.
Yeah. Yeah. Lyle will just click Marion back to the side because he already knows Marion's not going to be able to
Can't
open
Marion
that.
fly?
Right, but look. So Ellie, you walked into this bit. There's statues left and right, and in front of you there's a shut door.
Right.
There's no windows.
So Marion can get into the room where you are, but you can't go further.
Oh, I'll just open the door for her.
Yeah, but the door is up on the wall, isn't it? That's like 12 foot up.
Right, but it's not just a tiny door. It goes all the way down to what a normal door length is. You just got to do a big step up to get over it.
Oh,
okay.
in that
Cool.
case,
Literally, it's upside down.
I pick Marion up and I give her a boost.
Is it Marion invisible?
Oh.
Well, Lyle would be looking at Marion's eyes, so yeah. But then, yeah, fair. Yeah, Marion's invisible, and Lyle wouldn't know to make Marion visible.
Hey, Gray, you see anything magical yet?
Have we done our rituals?
You've done your rituals, and Lacey, what kind of drawings have you done on these?
I've literally
statues?
just given it like a big monobrow and a shit moustache. Like it looks more like I've just spilled paint over it. Not gonna lie.
Fair enough.
I'm literally just angry that this dude is making us go through all these hoops just to get what we already fucking got back.
Yeah,
Alright,
I'll have a
magic's
look
on.
in the room.
So you're all
And
going?
also
You
the
going in
door.
as well then?
Do
I'm gonna look
I
through the door.
do I spot anything with my 19 perception check?
Nothing in particular, other than that looks like there's just been paint thrown on the statues.
Okay.
I wonder who could have done that.
Lacey whistles innocently.
To give you a better idea of these doors, each door is 8 foot high, so they're 4 foot away from the ceiling.
Right,
So you have to
right.
get up 4 foot to get through the door, I think.
Yeah,
for
that's
it.
fine. We can pull ourselves up. It's just like hopping over a fence, but
Hmm.
less high. It's a short fence.
Again, I can
Anyway,
give
I'm
anyone
gonna have
a
a look in the
boost.
room to see if there's anything magical.
Please let me be useful.
Doesn't seem to be anything magical here.
There's nothing magical
Not in this room.
in a wizard's tower. Okay, I'll hop down into the
Like
room
the
then.
foyer.
I'm
One
also
that's
going
upside
to.
down.
I'm also going to cast Gift of Alacrity on myself.
Okay.
Which is using the use that I have that doesn't use a spell slot.
Okie dokie.
So for 8 hours, I can add 1d8 to my initiative, which I also have advantage on.
All right.
Nice.
So you're in as well, looking around. Nothing magical in area 1.
Okay, I'm gonna. Is the door open yet?
Are you opening the door, Lacey?
I will open the door.
Can
Finally.
you roll me a strength check?
Something I can be useful for.
I'll
It's
follow.
okay, I'm
Sorry,
about to
Cal-
fudge the roll. Don't worry about it. 18.
Sorry, Callum. I did.
18.
Sorry, Callum. I did message you, but I need to go, mate. Seriously, because
That's all right.
I've got
I'm
work
about
in
to
the
finish in a
morning.
second anyway.
Oh, okay. Then I might as well stick around.
And I said you can just disappear. So,
Yeah. Alright. Talk to you guys later.
99 Lyle.
Bye.
Right, so Lyle gets on top of Narf's shoulders.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's cool.
So you got an 18. So at first, as you just try to push it, you notice just ice just seems to have frozen over the entire door. As you push, you kind of push it forward, and it just almost like a shattering of, well, I guess, ice falls off of its hinges and goes to the floor.
Well done, Lacey. What's that accent? Well done, Lacey.
Nice to feel useful for something, I tell you. All you casting spells, and I'm just sitting here like twiddling the thumbs.
Right, let me take a look through there, see if there's anything potentially dangerous.
What do your elf eyes see?
Half elf.
As you kind of look through this frost-filled chamber,
I've just got one elf eye.
See, what he doesn't tell you is it's not even in his head, it's in a pouch.
So
Yeah,
as you look
sorry.
through this ice-filled corridor, you notice there is a lot of rubble across the floor.
The down or the up floor?
Okay, the ceiling. So the floor.
Just say up or down.
Just say up or down. It's going to make it so much easier.
Okay,
It's
on
like
the
relative
down.
to us.
On the down. On the down low, there's a bunch of rubble across the corridor. On the left, you see one door. On the right, you see another door, and you see a bunch of stairs going down. However, they look like they're meant to go up.
Okay, that makes sense.
As in,
Oh,
you
no,
can't
it
walk
doesn't.
down the stairs.
Wouldn't
This is
it
like an Escher painting.
going up a slide?
Not necessarily with
We're
these
gonna have a
stairs.
hole in the.
It's more of
Oh, I
you
see, so
jumping
the-
down to another floor than
Yeah.
Right. So the stairs go from the up to the down.
yes.
Okay.
Oh God,
Okay,
this is
but
so
let's do it.
confusing.
Wait, so how high's the drop must be quite high from this door then?
It is quite a
Because
drop.
if the stairs
Well,
are going up.
when you get to the stairs bits, it is quite a drop down if you get over there.
Wait, so they're going down then? Or no, they're going up.
The
Oh.
They're going from the
stairs
down to
are
the up.
built to go up, but because it's upside down, it's going down. But you can't use the stairs because it's upside down.
Right, so surely the ceiling should be higher where we are rather than where the stairs are.
Yes.
Cool. Gotcha.
So should we invest? There's two other doors. Are we gonna go for the doors or look at those stairs?
Let's use the doors first.
I agree.
Okie dokie.
Yes. Are we going to be able to reach them though?
They're all 4 foot off the ground.
So does the ceiling like slope down with the stairs then?
Those were actually
Because the
mean
stairs-
The
ceiling.
stairs are at the end of the corridor.
Those were actual knuckle
Right.
cracks.
Okay. Let me draw you a diagram of what I'm thinking
Oh my
this looks
God.
like.
This is the
Why?
this is the fucking
This
rope
is the
swing all
rope
over again.
over again.
No more rope swing, please.
What's the problem? I don't get what's wrong.
So we're not at the stairs yet. The stairs are like further along, so the ceiling
Yes, the
slash floor
stairs from
won't
where
happen.
you're looking are 20 foot away. But you can't use the stairs
Oh
because
my-
they're on the up.
So we could just drop down. We could just drop down the
Yes,
stairs.
You can
Okay,
drop down.
that makes
Yeah.
sense. Fine. Oh, I'm gonna open the doors.
Okay, which door? Right or left?
Larkin, which one?
Is there anything on them?
Left.
Alright.
But that's
Okay.
technically right because we're upside down.
Does it look like the door
No.
opens outwards or inwards?
Frank, please stop it.
I couldn't help it.
Please.
Okay, right. In text chat is what I am imagining this looking like in a 2D perspective.
Oh, it really don't matter.
Yes.
Yes.
No.
Wait,
not
what?
quite. Almost.
No, so the stairs would go the other way.
No.
Right,
That is.
so
Oh,
the-
for fuck's sake. I'll draw you something after the game. We finish in like 10 minutes. We're going to check one room and then we're done. And next week I'll have a better description ready. So,
Okay.
to answer your question,
Oh my
Nomad,
God.
the door that Lacey is opening says workshop.
Okay, opening the
Sick,
door.
let's go through there. That
Yes.
looks like fun.
You
Lacey's
open
gonna
the
open it, I'm just
door.
gonna fucking climb through. I want to
Wow.
get away from this room.
Boom. As you do this, you see a bunch of jumbled equipment all over the floor, including two rather heavy work tables, all on its sides or upside down.
Just going
Yeah.
exploring.
All right, you're going
Gray
exploring.
looks way too confused, and I can't. I'm not intelligent enough to deal with this.
Yeah, Gray's looking very confused as well. His intelligence.
All right,
is
so can you roll me a
zero.
little investigation check?
Who?
Oh, it's not good.
No?
Oh, it's an 8.
Fair enough. Looking around the room, there's a lot of smashed stuff around here. It's rather annoying.
I go reading shit.
Do I see anything shiny or valuable?
Roll me an investigation check.
Investigation. 2.
No.
Ah.
I will allow one more person if they want to look around.
Sure, I'll have a look around.
What do your elf eyes see?
I like how
Or detect
Larkin.
magic.
I like how
And I've
Larkin
got-
can like find a person a mile off, but when it comes to like finding his car keys, or
He's
something, he's
long-sighted.
completely useless.
He's long-sighted.
But yeah, I'll have a look with detect magic as well because I can last it for 10 minutes. So I think we should still be in that, right?
That
Depends
is
how long we
correct.
try to discuss the
Okay.
stairs.
Yeah, it depends on how long.
It's investigation, right?
Yes.
Ooh, that is a natural 19.
Ooh. Looking around the room, you do see like little fragments of what maybe used to be magical, but it's all basically faded away.
Right.
But you do find a very interesting looking iron key.
Ooh. I would like to grab the iron key, please.
You have an iron key.
I'm happy.
Does anything need smashing yet?
Yeah, the other door. Can you open it?
Alright.
Yeah, okay,
Go over
that's
to
how
the
I
other
thought that
door.
would look.
Smash.
Nomad, as they go over to the other door. This one says library.
Oh, I'm over there.
Smashes the door down. You do see a library. You see a lot of bookshelves knocked on the floor. There's actually
No.
not that many books around. It looks like, well, you get a feeling maybe a lot of them were taken, but there are a few on the floor. But a more pressing matter, Is-
here we go.
to the side of this library area, there is a rather large hole, and it looks like the metal is just bent backwards up, as if something went from below upwards to this area.
Alright.
Okay. So the floor is buckled inwards as if something came from below up into this area.
Alright. So
Yes.
if the tower, just to help me visually better, if the tower was right side up, does it look like it fell down from the upper floors or broke through the ceiling?
That would be the same thing.
What you just said was the same thing, and yes,
So from
yes, it
does
came
look
from
like
the
something-
ceiling. Larkin, roll a perception check.
Just gonna look down
That is
the
a
hole.
14.
14. Do you know what you see?
What?
You see an upside down clock. You turn it round. It says it's closing time for the Mystic Tavern.
So it's it's 5:30.
Great googly
Oh,
moogly.
I bet you love me.
My mind.
Yeah,
I need a
me
ritual
too.
cast to identify the bitch in this room.
I need a ritual class therapy. Summon therapy.
Anyway, you was close. There's a picture there for you, Gray.
Oh,
I cannot wait to get out of this place. I want to place us right side up again.
Oh, I see. Yeah, okay, so
my
there's like
brain hurts
there's like
and I'm
a floor
motion sick.
where the
Yes, you're going down a pathway. You get up to a stairs,
It
but
makes
you have to just drop down.
it makes fucking perfect sense.
It's upside down.
Okay, cool.
Turn your picture up, right way up, and that looks like stairs going up.
It's like a 2D
God,
platformer.
why?
Cool, got ya.
I need to spin this
Well,
thing
thanks
back
for
up
watching
again.
the Mystic Tavern, guys.
Thanks for watching
Um,
the Mystic Tavern. Please send us
Cool.
alcohol to erase this from our brains.
It's fucking. It's just upside
What
down.
is it?
It's
Jesus,
just upside
Weather.
down.
Is it the Revat Sits Sim?
Are you having a stroke? Are you okay?
That's fantastic.
Gray,
trying to
I
say
understand your
Mystic Tavern
intelligence is a
backwards.
-1, but
It's a 0, thank you very much.
Oh,
I
is it?
think it's a -1 now.
sorry, you've done the most intelligence checks. I didn't realise.
Right.
Yeah.
Thanks for tuning in to the Mystic Tavern, please. Okay. We have
Yes, please.
a chat bot now. If you wish to join our Discord, you can type !Discord. If you wish to check out our merch, you can just type !merch. We might even have a YouTube and Twitter command in there, maybe. I haven't done it yet, but I will. Yeah, cool. So, good night, everybody, and catch us tomorrow when, what's that?
Where I complain about what's going on in the room
We
and
play.
not understand.
Well, I wouldn't have any upside down. Well, maybe I will now. Maybe
Please
I'll
don't.
make
Please
an
don't.
upside
No,
down
stop.
room
Stop.
in the Wandering Emporium.
I don't want to.
I'd have no problem with it. I understand it.
I don't.
Join
Just
us
do it on
tomorrow
its side.
where the party is still in the Wandering Emporium. Maybe they'll leave next session.
We
Who
won't.
knows? Let's find out.
All right. Yeah. Thanks for tuning in, and remember.
Everything's upside down.
Always score goals against Germany.
Yeah, that one I do.
Hey!
No, no. Bye.
Boy.
Have a good one.